yo.
Are you sleeping? Can I call you? Is it too late? Will I get through? Tryna find another way I can find you. This is nothing we can't fight through. Cause we're stuck in the moment. Vibe out when we smoking, yeah. I keep it 100. You're beautiful like the ocean, yeah. Don't wanna change you, so I hope you don't wanna change me. Wanna fix your circumstances, life came like a stampede. Are you sleeping? Can I call you? Is it too late? Will I get through? Tryna find another way I can find you. This is nothing we can't fight through. Cause we're stuck in the moment. Vibe out when we smoking, yeah. I keep it 100. You're beautiful like the ocean, yeah. Don't wanna change you, so I hope you don't wanna change me. Wanna fix your circumstances, life came like a stampede. Are you sleeping? Can I call you? Is it too late? Will I get through? Tryna find another way I can find you. This is nothing we can't fight through. Cause we're stuck in the moment. Vibe out when we smoking, yeah. I keep it 100. You're beautiful like the ocean, yeah. Don't wanna change you, so I hope you don't wanna change me. Wanna fix your circumstances, life came like a stampede. Are you sleeping? Can I call you? Is it too late? Will I get through? Tryna find another way I can find you. This is nothing we can't fight through. Cause we're stuck in the moment. Vibe out when we smoking, yeah. I keep it 100. You're beautiful like the ocean, yeah. Don't wanna change you, so I hope you don't wanna change me. Wanna fix your circumstances, life came like a stampede. Are you sleeping? Can I call you? Is it too late? Will I get through? Tryna find another way I can find you. This is nothing we can't fight through. Cause we're stuck in the moment. Vibe out when we smoking, yeah. I keep it 100. You're beautiful like the ocean, yeah. Don't wanna change you, so I hope you don't wanna change me. Wanna fix your circumstances, life came like a stampede. Are you sleeping? Can I call you? Is it too late? Will I get through? Tryna find another way I can find you. This is nothing we can't fight through. Cause we're stuck in the moment. Vibe out when we smoking, yeah. I keep it 100. You're beautiful like the ocean, yeah. Don't wanna change you, so I hope you don't wanna change me. Wanna fix your circumstances, life came like a stampede. Are you sleeping? Can I call you? Is it too late? Will I get through? Tryna find another way I can find you. This is nothing we can't fight through. Cause we're stuck in the moment. Vibe out when we smoking, yeah. I keep it 100. You're beautiful like the ocean, yeah. Don't wanna change you, so I hope you don't wanna change me. Wanna fix your circumstances, life came like a stampede. Are you sleeping? Can I call you? Is it too late? Will I get through? Tryna find another way I can find you. This is nothing we can't fight through. Cause we're stuck in the moment. Vibe out when we smoking, yeah. I keep it 100. You're beautiful like the ocean, yeah. Don't wanna change you, so I hope you don't wanna change me. Wanna fix your circumstances, life came like a stampede. Are you sleeping? Can I call you? Is it too late? Will I get through? Tryna find another way I can find you. This is nothing we can't fight through. Cause we're stuck in the moment. Vibe out when we smoking, yeah. I keep it 100. You're beautiful like the ocean, yeah. Don't wanna change you, so I hope you don't wanna change me. Wanna fix your circumstances, life came like a stampede. Are you sleeping? Can I call you? Is it too late? Will I get through? Tryna find another way I can find you. This is nothing we can't fight through. Cause we're stuck in the moment. Vibe out when we smoking, yeah. I keep it 100. You're beautiful like the ocean, yeah. Don't wanna change you, so I hope you don't wanna change me. Wanna fix your circumstances, life came like a stampede. Are you sleeping? Can I call you? Is it too late? Will I get through?
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. We're back. Well, I'm back with another video. We're gonna have a little fun here today. We're gonna cut out. We're gonna show out. Where we at? Bam. Let me get this off the screen here. Hold on one second. Yeah, next gen. I got my first official sponsor, Red Tag brand of clothing. You know what I mean? The links will be dropping. Whole bunch of flying. You know what I mean? Shoot shop. Tell them next gen sent you. You get 10% off. Hey, I'm doing things, somebody, right? Kudos to me. But it's dope. I got some of the stuff. I know the brother, the cat. I mean, he owns the spot. You know what I mean? So he want to sponsor the channel. So I appreciate that. You know what I mean? And probably a little bit more than 10%. Tell him I sent you. Next year, you know what I mean? Discount. Like I said, the links will be dropping in the chat if you choose to go. But it's a bunch of stuff. Actually, I'm a little better. It's gonna be a collage with all the different stuff that they have. Right. You see me wear some of the shirts and shit in my videos. But anyway, a lot of news. I got a hell of a crowd. I don't see why my browser source ain't showing. But I don't know what the hell, man. It was showing, now it ain't showing. This shit trippy. Let me see something. Turn it off and cut it back on. Let me see. I don't know what the hell, man. But anyway, you got I got a bunch of people. Right? I best believe they're arguing right now as we speak. Some more news came out. Well, they did kind of release. I think GameStop released some Sony specs. What's going to be not still in run with the Tflop thing, but I think some more leaks came out from the same GitHub thing, saying now that the PS5, I'm sorry, 13.5 Tflops. Man, wouldn't that be a change of events, man? Right? But like I said, we're gonna talk about it. I mean, and I just want to say this too. I do apologize sometimes. Even the shit be funny for the screaming, but that don't be me, man. I be trying to tell them jokers, man, because I'm always recording. I always need audio for end of the week, man. But things be getting hot and heated up with these consoles, bro. Like, what the hell be going on, man? I ain't turning into nobody's bot. Trust me. I ain't nobody bot. Xbox is dog shit. Trust me. But listen, there's one thing we won't do on this channel. We ain't gonna be on some GRG shit. We gonna call a spade, a ball, a ball. You know what I mean? A strike, man. We don't do that over here. Regardless of who it is. Microsoft, Sony, Nintendo. If somebody got something hot, we give them their props. It's a flop. We gonna tell them about it, right? You don't want a bunch of ass kisses and shit. Don't get me wrong, you get the shows and that's funny with the theatrics. But sometimes we gotta, what the hell's, I know right now, because Jay Dubman hit bugging. And I got this stick for his ass right now. And listen, but my right hand to God, even though he's my spiritual, my financial advisors, this black ass gonna leave here to concuss. If you start that shit up like you're doing off air right now, and that shit will be up on the Patreon. And shout out to my man Playbox. I see they just joined the channel too, brother. If you'd be so kind as to inbox me on Twitter. I know we follow each other on Twitter. My man got an ill gaming set up too. I'll see you the link to all the Patreon content. And I try to get your t-shirt to you next month. But I'm gonna get hop in this motherfucking Discord. And already they're arguing right now. I'm in here right now. We're live.
Game look hard as hell already. Look at that. All them damn spikes and shit everywhere.
All right, hold on 1 second. We live. I need 1 second. Buck got his mic muted. Noah.
Yo.
The multitasking my man that he is. I need a favor for you, good brother.
What you need, bro?
Could you pause your game for 1 second, brother? I know you like the multitask. Hey, I'm gonna need your undivided attention. B, I need you to be so kind and shout everybody out in the chat for me, brother.
Yes, sir, I can, man.
My man be multitasking like that. You can't tell me you ain't got ADHD.
This motherfucker over here.
You know what I mean? But like I said, we're going to have a great show today. My man J Love that came back. J Love hopped in last one. Ain't nobody got more money than me. I got 15,000. My man said,
nigga, where did that come from?
Whoa. My man said,
we ain't got a pocket watch right now.
The nigga said, bet the house on black. I ain't mad at him, though. We're going to talk about it today. We got some new rumors. You know what I mean? Hope we can have, I'm going to send this to the people on the panel. We can sing together. But we can't talk together. And I don't want to be so rude, start muting people. Mike, one at a time, somebody, you could be vehemently disagree with whatever that person is saying, Let him finish saying that dog shit out his mouth, and then you can go because we can kind of hit him, but the audience they missing out on. You may have a valid point. You may walk away with a couple of these dog shit ass subscribers of mine, right? You know they dog shit just watching this dog shit show.
I feel you on that.
Yeah, so they can hear it, they can enjoy it. You know what I mean, because when that shit all the one time, that's what it sound like to them. You know what I mean? But like I said, shout out to everybody's rocking out as you guys come in. You be so kind, hit the like button. Shout out to you guys again that showed up to I woke up, I broke night Friday. I'll be telling you, you gotta hop on this Twitch stream, man. We up there bugging, be up there getting it. But for those that join the channel, the Patreon, or even just be rocking out the super chat, I appreciate it. I host the fights and stuff the Fridays or Saturday, the pay-per-view joints. I kind of woke up late. Michael Garcia for it. It was a good fight. But I got a special Discord for that, for the supporters. And hop in. I may upload that to YouTube. I got to actually talk to some of my subscribers, some of my long-time subscribers, get their thoughts. The McCoop man was in there talking, you know what I mean, and Whammy saying thing. I said I was going to do this too. I said I was going to make a show just for my subscribers. You know what I mean. And I'll just do that on Twitch and give them a voice and let them bug the fuck out, say what they got to say. But it was fun though. I had a great time. That was a hell of a fight last night. I ain't lying. Mikey Garcia was getting his ass whooped at first. Oh boy, was putting some smoke on it. He put some smoke on his ass at first, man. That might be what year is this? 2020? That might be 2020. That might be fight so far 2020, man. That was a shootout in the phone booth. I ain't lying, man. Hold on, let me post this shit in a couple of links. Hey, no, you got the chat up?
Some of these names. Yeah. Let me get some of these names real quick.
Yeah, you got it.
We got David RC55. What's
Shout
up?
Out to him.
The Real Kalito.
Yeah.
James Taylor.
Yeah.
Cell 2109. White Comet RX7. Is that a car? Isn't that a Mazda? Shui Yoshida.
Yeah.
Spider Silver 147.
Yeah.
North One. Going Hard 24/7. None of your business. What's up?
Yeah.
Elysium Core. Let's see. Gotta scroll down. NYT Music. What's up, bro?
My brother.
Mario Heat. Pumpkin Queen. DARPA Chief. What's up? Link 2K1. What's good? Shout out to the Nightbot.
Shout out to the Nightbot.
It Bay 86. True No. AP the Shooter. What's up, brother?
My bro.
Blue Ranger. Stevens said first it was the PS5 is 9 teraflops. Now there are 2. Wait. So Stevens. Now we go. Now speculation is cool. Now rumors are cool.
Oh my god.
All right.
What do you get that serious, bro?
J Will 3242. What's up, brother? Brian Gaming.
Shout out to Brian Gaming.
They filled up, but hey, that's what's up, man. Les Perez 2010. Berserker 00. Sound 217, Immortal Blow, Lewis the Nationalist, Nick Cub, Cali, Spirit Traveler MDK, Z Black Rider. That's what's up, man. Y'all got some cool ass names, but I'm telling you.
Yo, listen before we listen. Shameless plug, not a shameless plug, but I got one of the best chats in the world, man. Them jokers be cutting up. I let the chat do them, man. As long as they ain't saying nothing, I let the motherfuckers go in and cut up. That chat be crazy, bro. That chat be a show of its own, man. Hope we got one bill here though for my man Mendoza. Shout out to John Mendoza. Long time no see, good brother. See, there ain't no pro at PS5 launch. That's for speculation and mid-gen refresh console. It's the height of idiocy. Pony just have to accept those 9 Tflops, cause remember it's about the game, right? Hey, listen here, Mendoza. Mendoza,
that was the rumor.
Hey, Mendoza, don't start your shit, bro. Don't start your shit.
The rumor was soon after the PS5, or in a shorter time frame than we would think, not at launch.
Okay, we're gonna talk about that too. Hold on to that thought, Mendoza. I just want to say that do I hear echo for somebody? It's kind of hollow. Is that me, or it shouldn't be me? But I want to say this: once one console comes out, they're already starting on the successor to that console, and AMD did have a posting for some new APUs that they're working on for console. But that's neither here nor there. But we're gonna listen, Mendoza. I don't know, man. My man Mendoza feeling good about them 12 Tflops. But Mendoza, what's good with them 12 Tflops? If you got Honey, I Shrunk the Niggas. We need the bangers. You know what I mean? But I get credit where credit is due. Microsoft came out with that's a hell of a goddamn box. That ain't gonna lie. That motherfucker.
Hey Z, you should pull that clip up for your viewers.
Oh, I'm talking about Honey, I Shrunk the Niggas.
Yeah, the gameplay came out.
Oh yeah, I saw.
Oh, word?
But is it still Black History Month? I ain't want to play that during Black History
No,
Month.
it's March. It looked
Nah, bet it's
terrible.
March. It's over.
That
It's
game
over.
looked terrible.
Yeah, dude.
Where's Black History Month in history, man?
Yeah, hold on 1 second. Who the fuck is this right here? I get it up there. While the show's still on. And like I said, as you guys come in, as he shouts you out, like I said, hit the like button. Like I said, I got a few topics. I spoke to Crap today. Believe it or not, I spoke to goddamn Crap today. Somebody say Crap did a video. I didn't wake up today until about 6 o'clock. For those of you know, be rocking with me on Twitch, I literally broke night on Twitch, then go to bed to fucking like Danny the whole day. But I ain't wake up like 5. I ain't went to bed like last night, like 5 in the morning, fucking around editing videos and shit. But yeah, I spoke to Crap. I might do something with Crap maybe this week. See what's up with him. Pick his mind, throw his black at and his with the bus.
Another one-on-one.
Play some games, man.
Yeah.
Get out of that funk.
I don't know what funky in, but shit, I'll find out for sure. I'll put his business out there. You know, I can't keep a secret. You know, I'm rocking. You can't trust me far as you can't trust me far as you can see me, brother. It made me like this. It said, "This is what you want from me. This is all that I am." But anyway, as the room was filling up, like I said, if we did miss your neighbors unintentionally, shout out to each and every last one of you. If you guys get the like button, it really helps the channel. Lastly, I'd like to shout out to my first official sponsor, Red Tech brand, the clothing line. The links will be dropping in the chat. If you choose to get some of their apparel, streetwear, just say, hey, next gen send you, and they get you a discount. But getting into the show today, I got some bills here. Let me get these out of the way right quick. Zarb 700, shout out to you for subscribing. My brother Coop. Yeah, hey Coop, I was just talking about you, Coop. Coop was on the show with us last night. D-Best was said, well, we have to wait and see. Wait, who mic is that?
Yeah, we get a lot of background noise.
Yeah, who mic is that? This mic shit sound crazy.
I think it's Jay's.
J Love or J Dub?
No, J Dub.
Hey, y'all hear me?
Okay.
We hear you now.
Yeah.
Sure we good.
Okay. Now it went away. He said, and he said D-Batch would say, we'll all have to wait and see. We gonna have to wait and see. Actually, let me inbox D-Batch right now. Hold up. So I get his janky ass up here. Hold on.
Oh.
Hold. Yo, hop on if you can.
Hey, there's a big match ready to happen later on.
Ooh. What big match?
Buck Nasty and Von Nasty versus B and Teddy Payne.
First off, Paul, the fact that you called yourself Von Nasty and him Buck Nasty just lets me know all I need to know about y'all's little bud relationship.
Hey, that's my team name.
That's our wrestling name.
Yeah,
exactly. We're gonna body slam you.
WWE.
Y'all ain't body slamming shit. Okay, let's not even. Y'all ain't coming nowhere near me.
We gonna take it from.
Hey, pause, nigga.
Hold on 1 second. I need 33 posts to be approved. Jesus Christ. But anyway, getting right into the show. I'm gonna go around the board. I'm gonna start off light, pause, and come in heavy. Now, and if you're saying something to me, I'm bring up my chat so I can actually see it. Right. Let me close this. And again, shout out to each and every last one of you guys that's in here. If you kind, my man Rob, Gaming TV. AP to shoot. Shout out to each and every last one of you guys. If you listen, I got almost 300 people in here. I only got 86 likes, man. Listen, the panhandle, hit the like button. We about to cut. You want to show today? You want to show? Goddamn it, hit the like button. We're gonna cut up. My man John Mendoza that came back. John, you've been MIA for a while. That 12 Tflops demon came out. My favorite bot. Your ass back on the scene, huh? My man.
Mendoza.
You know what I mean? But anyway, as I was saying, so I'm gonna ask everyone around the panel, right? We got, like I said, we are not the GRG of this shit here. We try to get, besides the theatrics, and I know how you say my integrity is always in question, but I don't count, man. You know what I mean? You know, I had a drug problem in the height of my addiction. You never know when I'm sober or bending over. Pause. Don't take no pun intended, right? Does power matter? Is it just at the start of the generation? Or, you know what I mean? Is it just the start of the generation? Because I raised a question I think it was the last show I did. This will be if rumors are true, we gonna get into these 13 Tflops. If the PS5 is indeed 9.2 Tflops at the start of the generation, without a mid-gen refresh, right? And they're entering the console the first time at being the weaker console, right? Sony has always had the power narrative. Even when the PS2 came in, it was, of course, their biggest competitor at the time was the Dreamcast. Or set. They were more powerful than them. Even shout out to David Jaffe. I learned something from him. You had the Sega Saturn and you had the quote unquote the 64. But with the original PlayStation 1, it was the only one that can do fully 3D graphics. That didn't even on them. So they always had that, because Sony's a hardware company. Shout out to them, you know what I mean? The PlayStation 2 until the GameCube and the Xbox came out a year and a half later, of course they surpassed them. But even with the PS3, the cell processor, most powerful, the PS3 was so goddamn powerful, it was curing goddamn cancer. You remember that? At St. John's University. The light bill was high as hell. Look at that bitch, I was out there trying to save the goddamn kids, right? And then even the start of this generation, their slogan, world's most powerful console, right? That was their thing. Now, this would be the first time if like I said, rumors are true, that they're going into the generation not having that, how you say, the power crown. Now, how some fans may feel sometimes because I'm hearing all types of shit. My DMs are golden, bro. You know what I mean? Shout out to my brother, Sony Prop. Let me get his ass in here. He be cutting up with the propaganda, right? So I'm asking you guys, across the board, do power matter? Because
yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Before we answer, let me catch these bills real quick.
Go ahead.
We got Sony Prophet. He says, all my Xbox guys disappeared. They won't respond. God damn. And Coopman 360 $1.99. D-Batch was said, well, we have to wait and see.
Okay.
About the PS5 Pro. Yeah. Go ahead, Jit up.
Yeah. Power does matter. It matters, but it doesn't matter or supersede the games. And
nigga, say that again, nigga. It's like you just tried to sell me a motherfucking carburetor. What happened?
Thank you, bastard.
What's that again?
I said power matters, but it doesn't matter over the games. The games is what matters.
Okay, power matters, but it's the games that matter more.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So, all right. Noah, what are your thoughts?
Power matters, bro. It's the reason why we upgrade. Nobody went from the PS2 to the PS3 thinking the graphics are going to look the same. Power matters. The games are just as important, though. Don't get me wrong, but you want to see your games look as beautiful as they can and run the best they can too.
Mm-hmm. Okay. How about this, right? We can call a spade, because for those that say the power don't really matter, right? Everyone plays on. That's when we went from the regular Xbox One to the regular Xbox One to the Xbox One X, the hardcore. I would say maybe to the casual, it don't matter, but to the hardcore, it matters. Those that want the best, or whatever the fuck the case, or those that I think only one hardcore game I really know in this community, and he cheap as hell. He tighter than the crab's ass. My man P Rock. He the only motherfucker I know literally that got a PSVR on the Slim. That motherfucker there, he tighter than the crab's ass, right? Or play on the Pro. You know what I mean? Because I'm gonna say this too. I don't think nobody's gonna have any big exclusives at day one. You know what I mean? I don't understand Microsoft's coming on Halo, but that's cross-gen. Because the install base is not there. You know what I mean? They're not going to have it, so we're going to, I guess, judge games by the multi-plats. You know what I mean? And I ain't going to lie, Digital Foundry about to make a goddamn killing.
Well, can I say this?
Yeah, for sure.
You would, even with The Last of Us 2 coming out in May, you wouldn't consider that in the launch window? Because you're going to have a lot of people that might not pick up the game day one, but they're still going to want to play the game, in 4K or 4K 60. So, I mean, that Last of Us 2 excitement might transition into the PS5 launch window.
Okay. That's if Sony does it. That's if Sony... this is another question. We got into a shouting match of the show. I see that Microsoft is offering free upgrades, especially for all their first-party titles, and I think Cyberpunk 2027. And it's one thing that company there for them to be a small company, independent company. They have always been very consumer-friendly. They don't even charge for their DLC. So I know the PC community, they don't buy no goddamn games, but they always go out and support them. Their The Witcher, because they don't even charge for their DLC. You know what I mean? And they said for the upgrade for the X. I know Microsoft has the the marketing deal or rights with them. maybe for the PlayStation 2. I was saying this like, cause this is what I was saying, because The Last of Us 2 is not coming out with any multiplayer, right? I was saying maybe they.
No, not at launch. No.
I was saying maybe they may remaster that motherfucker 4K 16, tack on the multiplayer, and launch that bitch on the PlayStation 5, right, and get another 64. But I'm saying, I'm just saying, I'm just because that's what they did this generation. Until they got the game, they gave you a bunch of, The Last of Us 2. I'm sorry, The Last of Us and Bloodborne was the best. That was the highlight of Sony's catalog until Uncharted came out, right? And, a remastered Beyond Two Souls. Nice to make fun of them. Now, because you have remastered and you have a remake. They was just making it 1080p or whatever, 60 on the what do you call it, on the PS4, right? Because Sony still charge now for those remastered remake. If your biggest competitor again are giving it away for free, can they still do that? Or will they still do that?
They can, but it'll be a bad look.
Yeah, they can. That's their first party game. They can do whatever they feel like it. It's totally up to them. But having one game that does that, one third party game that does that, maybe it puts a little pressure on them to make sure that they do it. I don't know.
No, I understand the one because Microsoft said the tools are open to developers. I'm saying with Microsoft, this, how much Tony said, this is how we trade our game. We won't charge for this game. Microsoft, we're not going to charge you for any upgrades or X, Y, and Z. Here, this is how you go.
Okay, but here's the thing, right?
So,
Sony is the only company that's going to launch next generation with PS5 exclusives, PS5 only games.
Okay.
So maybe they'll try to balance that where it's like we'll have some cross-gen games, we'll have some remasters, but we'll also offer you PS5 only games where you can't get them anywhere else. You have to buy them on this
or any other console. Okay, hold on.
Any other console, yeah.
Oh, okay, let me pay these bills right quick. We got Sony Profit. Your Sony Profit. It's shit looking spooky in the streets right now. My man here, Steel Knuckles. Shout out to Steel Knuckles. Make sure I get this nigga ad. He be bugging. Let me make you Steel Knuckles an ad, man. He be cutting up in the chat, man. PS5 has 9.2 Tflops. T-bags of power. Get over, you ponies. My man, Crazy Horse. The power narrative matters now because there's a rumor of the 13.3 PS5. Ponies keep moving the goalposts. And hold up, I got a free message and a free message now. Let me get ahead of that right now. My man, One White Kong. I got 99 problems and Phil is one. Shut up. Hey, White King Kong. The Switch should be one. You the biggest Nintendo fan I know. Tell me motherfucking goddamn Phil. Goddamn Switch player. And he sent that insult via the free messaging app. The link is there. It's working. I'm sorry. So, far as the power, 13.5 Tflops. All right. God damn. That's, man. If that is true, right?
That's a lot of mustard on the hot dog.
Yeah, baby.
Using your words.
Yeah, I thought the 12 was a lot. You know what I mean? God, listen, we do got some official specs finally from Sony. But that, I guess not, well, that was confirmed by GameStop. Let me go ahead and share my screen here. Hold on, let me share my screen, all right? Display capture, where we at? Display capture, damn, 13.5? God damn. Whoa! What we got here? This and I'm shameless plum using this dog shit ass Winter Central. Jesus Christ. We ain't got this on our website, do we, Buck? Buck.
Yeah. I put it up today.
GameStop confirms PS5 specs?
Oh no, it's not the confirmed. No.
Okay, all right.
I was talking about the rumors from NeoGaf.
Okay, I'll come to that one next. So GameStop confirms GameSpot confirms PS5 specs featuring rival Xbox Series X, nigga. Xbox Series X is Microsoft's upcoming console. The Xbox Series X features a 12-chip teraflop GPU with the support of 8K resolution. GameStop claims that the PlayStation 5 offers similar capabilities. The console also 8K support and a custom-built drive and more. It said here full 8K TV support, Besco 8-core AMD chipset, 3D audio, built for purpose SSD storage, backwards compatibility with PS4 games, PSVR hardware, ray tracing capabilities. They're going to say I'm saying while we knew that PS5 support up to 8K resolution and had an 8-core CPU, there were rumors floating around that the future backwards compatible will be all previous PlayStation generation. If GameStop is to be believed, it's just going to support PlayStation 4 games, and you have to buy your PlayStation 2 releases. All right, bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. I mean, it's cool, But again, I don't buy new consoles to play old games. I guess it's better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. So hopefully Sony will provide exact specifications soon. But right now, the leaked AMD GPU information puts the PS5 at 9.2 teraflops, lower than the Xbox Series X. Oh god damn! I didn't even think about this, man. Puts it at lower than the Xbox Series X and the Google Stadia streaming service. God damn!
Shit.
Wait, hold up! Woo! I need some water. Wait. No wonder Moss been capping. Captain Moss said my Stadia is more powerful than that PS5. Oh, that's what the fuck he was talking about last night. Hey Moss, get your ass in here. Oh shit!
Hold on, Z. Before you go down that road.
Oh, what happened now? What happened? Pardon me.
You know, I don't fuck with PlayStation, but I do have PlayStation running RDNA.
Okay.
Stadia's still on Vega.
It's still on Vega. I'm just saying, but
Vega's dog shit.
They can easily update their hardware.
We talking about here and now.
Jada,
You got 10.7. The Xbox still have OG Xboxes. I mean, they still have Xbox One S's in cloud. So.
Beta.
Stop! Come on, brother. I like this.
Somebody see the screen for me? I can't see it. I heard some ringing. Am I looking at the show? Hold on, let me close this up. Hold on, we multitask here.
I'm actually pulling it up now.
All right, I see some bills in here. Somebody get them because I got the articles up.
Hold on.
What was it? No,
all right, here we go. These goddamn ads.
All
right. We got
I got the last one I saw was Crazy Horse.
Crazy Horse.
That's the last one I got.
Okay, John Mendoza with the $10.
Okay, Mendoza.
He said, "What will be the biggest graphical upgrade going into next gen?" I say it's RTX for both lighting and sound, which is ray tracing. Is basically what he's saying. And you believe that Xbox's 3 Tflops and RDNA 2 won't be a huge advantage delivering ray tracing? I'm gonna be honest, man. Ray tracing. I have a couple of 2080 Ti's, and bro, ray tracing is not really the end all be all. Most gamers with the 2080 Ti's and stuff play with it off anyway. So we just haven't really seen what the games can do with it. And when you turn it on, the decrease in performance is not really worth having ray tracing on. Think about it. You playing Call of Duty with ray tracing, you going 100 some frames a second. You don't have time to sit there and watch the puddles and see the reflections and shit like that. I'm gonna just keep it real.
So you said when you on that racer, you said, "What happened? You on Gran Turismo? You ain't got time to look at the shit going around you. You trying to get in first place on Kratos. Talking that shit, Kratos. That's my nigga. That nigga that's slicker than a can of oil. So ain't got time to look at these effects." Shit in the background. I'm trying to get number one.
Nobody looking for no blades of grass and shit.
Listen, if you stay still, right, and you look, even Digital Foundry videos when they doing it, they stay still. They walk up to a car puddle or to a car or something like that, water puddle or car, and you can see it in the mirror. But when you gaming, and especially in a game like Battlefield or something like that, you don't listen, bro. You don't.
We can say that about a lot of stuff, bro, but the immersion is there, though. Even though.
Listen, the immersion is not there. The immersion is not there, bro. You got a 2080 Ti, right? Yeah. When you play Battlefield, you turn ray tracing on, and when you turn ray tracing on, do you say, "Oh my god, this looks amazing" while I'm playing, or you just turn it off? You want them frames.
Look, I got a
when you playing Battlefield, the only damn thing you worried about is who the fuck you are shooting and if them fuckers is really hitting you. That's the main things you worried about. That you ain't worried about what the hell going on with this building here.
But that shit.
Hey, yo, hold up.
Ray tracing won't become what it is until this generation of consoles come out.
Until Xbox dominate.
Will set the optimization and the foundation for future ray tracing on PC and beyond.
Hey, yo, how about this? Now, I know, my brother Post. What's going on, Post? I love you, man.
What's good? Love you too, bro.
Yo, what's this? Now, I'm going to be honest with you. One of the biggest leaps for we had this generation, to me, in my opinion, was HDR. That took gaming.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna be honest, like you know how you like each generation you get that old shit moment, right? And like I always said that we really didn't get that big old shit moment because it wasn't because we went from what the PlayStation 2, I'm sorry, the PlayStation 2 and the original Xbox, we went from standard 40i, 40p to high definition, right? That was like old shit. And then like I remember my first really big old shit was Gears of War running up the stairs getting that first chainsaw, and that was like oh shit. And then this generation started in 2013, right? And then 2016 they started talking about HDR right away. HDR, I gotta get TV HDR, right? And I like that's why I know PC guys, it's a weird bunch there. A lot of their monitors don't have HDR and all that shit, but
I didn't even know what that shit was
yeah,
until
high definition
Microsoft
entertainment.
announced
I couldn't imagine playing the game without HDR. I wonder if ray tracing will have that same impact because I know because I don't. It's not really that mainstream now. Because I mean, say what you want, consoles is going to make it mainstream. You know what I mean? Because all the consoles are going to have it, and they're going to be pushing that. You know what I mean? And so the third party is going to have to go out there and use it. You know what I mean? Will that have the same effect as HDR had? Will it wow me? Because they can like HDR kind of wow
Listen,
me.
I think it's another marketing. It's another marketing hype and gimmick. Like they do every generation, man. We had the Rapid Pack Math, the DX12, the
Yeah.
Cloud Power, and all that shit to sell you on something else, man. And that's just kind of what it is. I think it's another marketing term. Guess what? Nvidia finna come out with their 3080s cards or whatever, their new card, the Amperes or whatever. They're gonna market that shit with some new technology that they claim gonna end all be all. We're gonna go out and buy the shit. And at the end of the day, motherfuckers still gonna game on console and see games like God of War and Spider Man
I'm,
and just forget about it.
I mean, they all market the same thing. They just give it a different name. Each company got their own name, the way they represent the technology, but it's still the same. Just like the ray tracing that's on Nvidia,
Mm-hmm.
it's was created and comes in with Microsoft, and Microsoft is now taking that same ray trace technology from DirectX Rail over to AMD. It's just the Nvidia call theirs RTX, and whatever AMD gonna call theirs is what they call this. But I do say from a lighting perspective that we're gonna see a big jump in light, the way light reflects through games and stuff like that,
Yeah,
and that might make
that is
a
true.
But that's
hell of a
but
difference
post.
in
That's
terms
not
of ray
that
tracing.
I wouldn't post. I wouldn't attribute that to ray tracing. I attribute that to having fucking six times the more power of this generation. That
Nah,
power
it's
with
not.
power, you was
Not
automatically gonna have stuff
Well, ray
like that.
tracing, ray tracing, you get more realistic lighting. Like they
Listen,
actually
yeah,
calculate the
Microsoft,
rays and where
it's
the
real
Microsoft.
light's
time.
coming
It's
from.
real
Listen,
time
Microsoft.
instead of them going in there putting like voxels here and there and trying to
But
calculate the
here's
lights itself. It's real
post.
time.
Microsoft ain't hyping real time ray tracing. They have been hyping ray tracing audio. They
What?
focused on the
Oh,
audio
don't do that. Come on,
portion.
No, they
I'm
Kratos.
just
just
Hey,
saying.
Kratos.
they just mentioned they haven't really given us
Still,
all
they
information about the
exactly they
console.
mention it, but I'm just saying they ain't talking
No,
about
no,
the
no, no,
lighting and shit. They
Kratos.
talking about the audio.
No, 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 no. Microsoft
Yes,
from the get go came out the gate talking about real time hardware accelerated ray tracing. They
stop
just recently confirmed that they will have audio ray tracing.
stop
They
it,
just
post.
confirmed that recently. But prior to that, they weren't talking about no audio player. You my homie player. I came on this show. I'm like, I ain't gonna do my brother Kratos in today. That's my brother. I love my
Facts.
brother. My brother,
Facts.
my brother gave me a blessing. And thank you, Jesus. So,
Hey,
so
let
I'm
me
in agreement with my brother Kratos today. So you know what I'm saying? Power to the PS5. Power
let
to
me
the PS5, man.
let me catch this bill real quick. Let me
Yeah,
catch
yeah,
this
yeah.
bill because I'm really feeling what Mendoza said. He said, "Come on, bro, I have a PC. Metro Exodus with RTX on looks godly, but Xbox 3 teraflops difference will also show up in hairworks effects. All of these effects make a game look better. That is true, bro.
Hey, for one,
That is true.
HairWorks is proprietary to Nvidia. So what the hell are you talking
No,
about?
AMD got their own. They got their own version of it too.
Yeah.
Listen, AMD has yet to prove anything. All we can
Let
say at the end of the day is Sony has been the masters of working with less. That's all I'm saying.
I agree with the
and that
brother
will
Kratos. The
continue.
brother
That will
Kratos was
continue
right
this
on that. You
shit.
can't
Oh
Yes,
shit.
and that's going
And
to
it will
continue.
continue this
Ain't
shit.
no ray tracing, any other tech. will trump, because Sony did not have cloud power, they didn't have ray tracing, they didn't have DX12, the ESRAM update in Windows 10 to do the godliness that they did, and that's all I'm gonna say.
He ain't lying. He ain't lying.
Huh?
Well,
But one thing I'll tell you though is there is no more excuses for these companies not delivering on quality jaw dropping games, because it's not, they no longer have the excuse, the power. The developers no longer have the excuse. They have the hardware. The hardware is going to be there for both companies, and it's all up to the developers and the studios to take advantage of that. So no more of that. Yeah, triple A all the way, and you delivering us State of Decay 2 type games. You see what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying.
I just want everybody to prepare, whatever system you choose, prepare for some great content, man.
Yeah.
I'm
I think
excited.
I'm excited for both systems.
I'm very excited, especially for
I'm
that
excited for
damn
both
Series
systems.
X.
hold on, we got some. Let me get these bills here. Oh, we got a
I'm
few.
excited,
Yeah.
Oh
especially
wait,
for that
And
12
All right.
teraflop.
let me get these bills
You
right
got it
quick.
posted. You want me to get it?
I
no, you
did.
go
Yeah,
ahead. You
yeah.
go ahead.
Okay. Hold on. Man, we got John Mendoza. I don't see any bills after that.
Come on, bro. I have a piece here. Eric. Shout out to Eric. Michael said need the extra two flops to finish the cracking.
Oh,
Eric.
fine.
Eric,
So
man, messy as hell. Shout out to Eric, man. Eric came through swing. Okay, I got a question. I'm about to flip this whole shit on his head, right? Shit might get a little messy, right? Without voiding my contract, right? Now, listen, no disrespect for the people that I know over on the other side. Let's say there's good people on both sides of the street, right? You know what I mean? And this is what I said. I said maybe Microsoft has never had the best development. I mean, they're good at, I ain't gonna lie, what Turn 10 does with that, with the Forza series, that's the only thing they exclusive they had that rose in prestige. Halo and Gears kind of went down for whatever reason, right? That's neither here or there, right? But what Microsoft did beforehand, right? Just imagine this. I'm just saying, what if? And I hope they do because I'm a gamer, right? What if they go back to the Microsoft of old? This is what I mean by that, right? What Microsoft did in the past, and I see why they're kind of aggressive now because they hired the guy that they had back from the 360. I'm horrible with names, but he's back running the ship now, right? While they, what I mean, doing little things that they're doing now. What if they start
Are you talking about
going?
the marketing dude?
Yeah, they
Yeah,
got
he
him.
went to Netflix, but now he back. Oh, he
Yeah,
came back over.
Microsoft just cut that check and got his
Yeah,
ass back over there.
they got
That's
him
why you
right
Yeah,
back.
see.
yeah.
That's why you see
They
the
said,
little
fuck that shit.
the little placement stuff. The stuff that they're doing, right? And
Yeah,
being very aggressive with it, right?
yeah.
When I say what if they go back into doing these great second and third party deals
Oh man.
outside of them owning their studios and whatever they're doing? Like I said, to put that in perspective, right? So in between you getting your Halo, Microsoft get you a Ninja Gaiden, second party deal with Tecmo, right? In
Mm-hmm.
between you getting your Project Gotham at the time, you might have got a motherfucking 99 Nights or Jade Empire, shit like that. They
Yeah.
did great. And again, this is something that they totally went away from this generation. You know what I mean? For whatever reason, that's what I mean. I don't know. Should they? And also, and to be fair, I'm not into giving credit what credit is not due. That's like saying, me praising Microsoft for having game or getting studios, or my, you're such a good girl. You kept your room clean. You got good grades. This is something that you should do. You know what I mean? Something
Right.
again that Sony didn't go and wait for. Sony, so in the between you waiting for your gear, your Last of Us or this, that, and the other, they did the little things, Neo 2 or Predator or whatever the fuck, you know what I mean? Or even Godfall, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? We're talking about, and I know something's coming to PC, but we're talking about console shit here. That's something Microsoft didn't really do this whole generation. They totally went away from that. So when it seemed a little redundant, Gears, Force, and Halo, I want motherfuckers to really think about this. You know what I mean? Whether and we can be subjective or objective. The last, I guess, AAA game outside of Gears, Force, and then Halo was
Mm-hmm.
Quantum Break. And to be fair, that the best two titles that they released in that 4 year span outside of those games, if you want to say PUBG and Cuphead, you understand what I'm saying? Ori came up beforehand. And while your biggest competitor releasing God of War, Horizon, this or that and the other, so when motherfuckers look at Microsoft with a cock eye, like, what are you doing? Like I said, I'm not into making excuses between other company. I don't want to hear about Terry Myers or Phil had to go there. That's all dog shit. We gotta get the biggest knife in the drawer and cut the bullshit out. You know what I mean? For whatever reason, like I don't understand. Again, And this is something all be like I said. I just said this before. Microsoft shot themselves in both their feet at the start of the goddamn race. All their fucking wounds been self-inflicted. You know what I mean? They went out that motherfucking chose because that's also said this. Maybe they no longer knew who their audience are. They went out that bitch and chose that E3. Wait the XO19. You know what I mean? Or we had shit we could have showed y'all, but you gave us motherfucking flight simulator and baby simulator, or age and shit that didn't even come into the box. Like y'all motherfuckers is tweaking. Like you know what I mean? So like I said before you try to focus on them 2 billion gamers, motherfucker focus on the core. The motherfuckers that put you in that hot seat that made the Xbox what it is, and for whatever reason, they totally went away from that. You know what I mean? Now, hopefully, you know what I mean? This for me being a gamer. Ain't about me trying to be no Xbox. I'm just talking about gaming because if they do that, that's going to make Sony bite down and come back and fight just as hard and lobby for our dollar. Like I said before, gaming is at its best when both of these motherfuckers, just for me being a gamer, are out there lobbying for our fucking dollars. I can care, trust me, I can give two rats ass who sells this. I ain't getting none of that goddamn money. I don't give. I'm just talking about the games. You know what I mean? And it being competitive. Because check it out. Hear me out. Flip side of the thing. Because people like to say, gaming would be much better without Microsoft. They're gone. Do you know how? First of all, how unhealthy that is for gaming. You know what I mean? If you just had Sony out there, you motherfuckers. A lot of you motherfuckers don't remember that cocky $600 Sony and our console is so powerful, right? The TV's not going to hit the mark for five. All that wild, crazy shit. You don't need rumble technology. You don't need trophies. You don't need voice chat. And what happened? They got punched in their motherfucking mouth, and it made them confirm and get their shit together. You know what I mean? Because without a competitor, what incentive does Sony have to go out there and give you a price cut on Black Friday? If we don't need motherfuckers here. Think about that. Mm-hmm. They get them six last name.
The only problem that I see with them doing what you say do, going back to be the behemoth that they was.
They ain't about being a behemoth. They're just going out there just doing what they used to do. They don't give a fuck about them being a behemoth.
Here's the thing, though. They would have to backtrack a lot of stuff, and that includes Game Pass. The Game Pass is the end game for Microsoft, right? I think we can all agree with that.
Why would they have to backtrack?
Oh man, we got to hear this theory.
No, listen.
Go ahead.
Game Pass is their end game. That's what they're focusing on. That's all they care about. If they're gonna go and start doing second party marketing deals and all this other stuff, that's gonna overshadow their Game Pass. And you think they're gonna have second party games and all that stuff? And
I disagree.
Game Pass for free? I mean,
I disagree.
Okay.
Game Pass do not negate them from going out there and still making third party deals. Okay, we gotta understand.
No, we're talking about second
Game
party
Pass
and third party.
It's a revenue stream.
No, it's their bread and butter. It's their bread and butter.
It's a constant revenue stream. It's been put in place to have money constantly coming through instead of saying, "Hey, we're gonna spend $100 million on this game. It's gonna take us 4 or 5 years to make it. Then when it comes out, we're gonna make whatever we can in like the first 3 or 6 months, and then we're gonna be doing discount, and then we gotta wait another 4 or 5 years to do the same thing over and look, it's just a constant revenue stream, a monthly base to kind of put them in a position where they can take more risk. When you got money coming in like that monthly, every day, somebody giving you $15 and it's coming from millions of people, it gives you more room to take risks, and it gives you more room to, from a content perspective, it gives you a safety net. That's all it is.
Let me pay these bills. Hold me pay these bills. Hold me pay these bills right quick. Hold on, my man.
Steel Knuckles.
Yeah.
Let me get Steel Knuckles with the $10 to the ponies in the chat talking stupid. How are Xbox salty when we now, I guess, have Series X is a beast while y'all waiting for Sony to get past the logo, praying it's leaking.
Oh yeah, Xbox.
Damn. Yeah, boy.
Hey, the Xbox came through today. Come on.
Yeah, we got one more. We got Sony Profit with the $5. If Microsoft was invested in Xbox, they would have bought AAA studios. They bought AA rinky dink.
You missed one. You missed one. You missed one. Mendoza came right after.
Yeah, we got John Mendoza with the $5. I don't see Xbox putting resources into second party content. Instead, I see them focusing on bringing third party content to Game Pass. I agree.
Yeah.
Okay, still
Yeah,
That's
no.
why I
Agree.
agree too.
I
I agree
Second
with that
party
too.
content killed them this generation because they
Yep.
didn't own the IPs.
We
hold
got
on.
one more. We got
Okay.
one more from Sony Profit with the $5. Shout out to you, my good brother, my fellow pony in the stable. The days of
Hell
AAA
no.
game deals on Xbox is over. Exclusives are no
What?
longer. Feels Xbox no longer. No fanboy talk. Real talk. The
We
days of AAA deals we cleared
on Xbox. His mic to cut out.
longer. That's Phil's box. No,
Okay.
no.
I hold on.
Hey,
You missed one. Hold
Who
up.
said that?
Wait, hold on. You missed one. Still Knuckles said logo Station 5 weakness awaits. Well, listen.
Damn.
Wait, hold on. She was cutting up. Hold on,
Oh,
we got
we
another.
got our own Sony Profit. We got an Xbox Profit in the
Yeah,
chat.
Oh
Xbox
shit.
Profit, still Knuckles and Mendoza versus motherfucking the Sony Profit. Listen, this is what I mean. Let me go in depth what I mean. But okay, he said I don't see Microsoft putting resources into second party content. Instead, I see them focusing on bringing the third party content to Xbox Game Pass. Now, here's the thing. I don't see anywhere that is etched in stone that it had to go to Game Pass. But if it do, whatever the fuck Microsoft is paying for the exclusive content, however it goes, and again, it's just to serve, an option, right? You
It's an
have
option.
you
They,
have
they,
to.
they don't Z. They don't buy games, bro. We know that.
What?
Hold on, let me break it down.
Xbox guys don't buy games.
That's
Oh shit!
come on,
Uh,
Kratos.
Oh
uh,
Come
shit!
on, Kratos. You know that's wrong.
hey yo,
You know that's wrong.
I'm
People
gonna
who
give.
got Game Pass are still buying games and Game
No,
Pass.
they stop it. Stop
So
They
it.
are.
so
They
Wait a
wait
minute,
for it to come
Kratos, don't
together.
you got Game Pass?
oh shit,
Nope.
oh shit. So bring
Oh
it.
Yeah.
fuck!
I
Oh
see it. I
fuck!
didn't
Hey,
fucking.
Oh
my
shit!
$1 subscription been expired.
Okay, all right, my man, hold
I
on.
just find
He
CFP from the
lied.
SmackDown.
He lied.
Hey yo,
He
hold
lied.
up.
Shut up.
Hey yo, hey, hold on. Let me get you like this, right? You know what I mean? And the reason why I'm just saying, and with this new guy back in charge, right? Hear me out, right? So, and you run into what you say sometimes, what you call like franchise fatigue or whatever the hell you want to call it, right? And it's not about them being a behemoth. We all got to remember that Gears. If you don't remember Gears, Fable, all those games like were second. Well, I don't even they call second party deals anymore. Third party deals that Microsoft went on to acquire, by the companies or whatever the fuck the case may be. So one motherfucker say Gears of Force and Halo, you know what I mean? Outside until because it's gonna take a while for these studios to get and now the double A studios that they bought. I don't think I'm not, and if any Xbox besides GRG and the motherfuckers can be, we can't wait to see the sequel to motherfucking We Happy Few. That's just what you call content, filler, like straight to DVD block something like a bleed not in bleeding edge dog shit, something just to go straight there to buy the time until the other
Well,
to you
Z,
go
let's talk about facts here.
okay.
And we're gonna get this Game Pass check because people who seem to don't understand what Game Pass is, right? Game Pass do not force you not to buy for not buy games. You have the option to buy games even though you have the subscription. Number two, first party games stay in there. Third party games don't. So Microsoft, however, whatever money they spend to pay for a game to stay in there for however many months, that's what they pay. So as every 30 days, games is coming in and games is coming out. So, like I said, it's a opportunity for you to play a game that you necessarily wouldn't invest in. It gives you a chance to play it. And if you do like that game, 10% discount, you get a chance to pay for it to keep it just in case it
Yeah,
move out of Game
They gonna
Pass.
beat.
That's it, bro.
yeah.
Uh,
If you play a
You got
game
that
like
10%
Devil May Cry
discount to
and
buy.
Got him.
they pull it, you have to buy it.
Yeah,
You
but
have to
they
buy it.
do they
But
do
they
give
give
you
you
notice though. They don't just pull it like the
they
same
don't
day.
just pull it. They give you a 10% discount on whatever game you pass. So if they pull it,
Sometimes
you
more than
still
that.
get a chance to purchase it.
Yeah.
Hey, we got some bills.
No, it don't work like that,
this
bro.
nigga here
They
looking.
tell you weeks and days ahead what's about to leave. They'll tell you they got a get ready to leave section in Game Pass, and it'll show you all the games that's about to leave that month. So you'll
Okay.
have an opportunity to, do whatever you're gonna do.
Let me pay these bills. All right. We got Echelon 7, The Dark. Shout out to him with the $2. If base PS5 is 450, What will we pay for the Pro? That's a good question. Steel Knuckles with the $5. Sony Profit don't want no smoke. When Sony drops some specs, then you can talk. What, nigga? All right.
Oh shit! Oh
Oh man,
shit!
hey Sony Profit,
Oh,
don't let them do you like that, brother. We got Nerd Nate. Shout out to Nerd Nate. My first time hearing me
the
here.
battle
When
of the prop.
When Samsung's 8K TV drops in price, is going to be who can do 4K 240 hertz
40.
better. That's true. That's true. Then we got Bam Bam with the $5. Shout out to you, brother. He said, "Post up is Obsidian taking risks with their new game." Oh shit.
Okay. All right.
Hold on,
So
one
what was
more.
that?
We got
Bam
Sony
Bam?
Profit with the comeback. He said next gen hasn't started, and Sony coming with Godfall second party deal. Phil working on Below 2 and some dog shit 1 month exclusive. Facts.
What was that? Bam Bam asked about grounded.
Yeah. Bam Bam. I'm gonna repeat what he said. He said post up. He said, is Obsidian taking risks with their new game?
What with grounded?
Yeah.
Yeah, now yeah, I would
So
agree. They is
subjective.
taking a risk with it. Now that they
He's about
under
to hit you with that.
Microsoft, 12 people is working under the game, and only 12 people is development, and it's gonna stay at that small team. It's
That's
not gonna
game.
grow. It's gonna stay
That's
at that
Game
small
Pass
team.
fodder post. That's what this
They
man's
hold on.
saying.
They've been working on it before Microsoft acquired them,
Oh,
but
we
now
can't
that
keep
they're
coming.
now that they're under Microsoft, they have the ability and the money to proceed with that project, which they probably wouldn't
Post.
have
Post.
had in
So
if
Post.
it
Let me
wasn't.
can we
It's a
keep?
risk.
let me
Okay.
teach you
So
how to answer that question, Post. Fuck grounded. Ori coming out in what 10 more days? That's what you need to be concerned about, J Dubs.
hold on. Z. This
Yeah.
is a question for you.
All
This is a
right.
question for you, my good brother.
All right.
Back with the what we've been saying a while back now, a while with this whole Game Pass stuff.
Uh huh.
Will this Game Pass being Phil's bread and butter and what he's looking forward to and making Xbox the future? Games like this, the bleeding edge, games like Grounded. We've seen a ton of these games coming from these studios and been released from these studios, and the excuse has been, well, no, they was working on that beforehand. At what point will we realize what Phil said was right? We want this is Phil. I'm quoting
Y'all
Phil.
did the same thing
Well,
with the Outer World.
hold on.
Y'all did the same thing with the Outer Worlds.
Hold on. I'm quoting Phil Spencer. We want to produce more games a year, up to 4 games a year, 4 Game Pass. We want games to come sooner. And so this is why we're developing these double A in these studios so they can crank out a lot of games for Game Pass. This is this
Sony
man's
said
own
the
word.
same thing.
Post ups. Hold on. Forget Sony right now, right? Forget Sony. We talking about Microsoft.
Get
All right.
Sony.
Phil
What?
told you Game Pass is the end game, and they bought Double A and indie studios.
All right.
Listen to me,
Look,
right? This is what this man's saying, and he's producing Double A and indie games.
Okay. All right.
But
Hold on.
yet,
Let me ask you a question.
why does next gen 720 expect some AAA bangers
All right,
out of
let me
what
ask you.
he's
Let me
getting?
first before I answer your question. Let me pay these bills. My headset
that's
went
an
out.
easy answer.
I
That's an
got.
easy
Hold
answer.
on one second, post.
No, let him pay the bill. Let him pay the bill.
Nerd
This
Nate
nigga
said when
straight up
Samsung
slicking in oil.
when Samsung's 8K TV drops in price, it's going to be who can do 4K 20 better, 240 better. I don't think we're getting in 4K 240 frames a second. Now, that ain't gonna happen. Not on no consoles. Bam Bam donated. You should shut them Bam Bam. Post up. Is the city taking risks with their new game? I don't know. Hell no. My brother Sony Profit. Next gen hasn't started, and Sony coming with Godfall second party deal. Phil working on Below 2, some dog shit 1 month exclusive. Hashtag. My man Victor. Exclusives are good for presentation, but third party sells the box. Less than 10% of PlayStation 4 base buy exclusive, while 45 to 95%, good point, are on third party. Mr. Righteous Fist, after Grounded, y'all Xbox can't say shit. Dude, my brother McNeil J. Chris. Grounded plays like an iPad game. They ain't the answer, Sway. You start that motherfucking damage controlling. You fucked that car with the IROC Z without the brakes, nigga. I'm slapping the shit out you. Now listen, to answer your question, right? Now I did a show, one of the dog shit shows. I did it a couple months ago, right? I took it down. I got, I got sent some, whatever, right? I didn't know I wasn't supposed to show it on public, but I didn't know. I didn't even nigga. He ain't put on a thing for your eyes only. It was just a discussion, so I had the slides and what Microsoft was looking for a smaller team. I just said that just to have games like Friday the 13th, little games like that in between you getting your big games or whatever. No, not composing. What's that guy? That quadruple team they're working on. What's that guy name? They got Incentive or Interactive
The initiative.
or yeah, or 343 or Turn 10 or fucking what do you call these motherfuckers? Ninja Theory, their next big game, or it's another one, or Obsidian. You know what I mean? You're gonna get these small. Yeah, you are. You're gonna get a lot of these smaller games. And I'm listen. Like I said, let's you want some GR. I just answered it. Let's you want some GRG shit. I'm not expecting a AAA goddamn game for the motherfuckers that made motherfucker We Happy Few. You know what I mean? And I'm not hitting. And this is the. Let me say this right. Let me clear this up. And I'm not saying every game has to be above and big to the top, but the problem has been with the Xbox. That's all that we have gotten for so long. It's been these
Z,
these subpar games. You know what I mean?
Z, Z,
Yes, yes.
You answered your own question. Where's the competition?
Well, let me turn. Okay, let me
Z,
turn this mic up. Hold on. Let me turn this mic up. I had to turn the volume up. Hold on.
Z.
Yeah. Hold on.
The developers of Re Happy Few are hiring
Okay,
and growing their team, and they put out a statement saying their next game will be AAA.
bro.
What
Listen.
do we
Oh,
do?
Listen.
Wait,
Listen.
they said the
Hey,
next game is gonna be
hey,
AAA.
Hey,
They
Post.
Yeah,
said the Re Happy
Not
Few
like
developers said
Post.
they are hiring for their next
Not a problem.
AAA game.
the Bioshock ripoff.
Post. So they hiring a caterer, a janitor. I
And
don't give a fuck about none of that.
let
Post
me tell you something.
until we
And
see
all these
something.
studios that y'all calling double A and indie have grown
What that don't mean?
exponentially over since Microsoft. They are no longer double A studios or indie studios.
Wait.
We're
Post. We doing this,
talking about
Post?
studios that's now at 200 and 300
All right, hold on. Hey,
damn
Post.
teams.
Post. Hey, hold. Listen, I gotta beat my brother the fuck up. Hold on. Where my Halo mask at, man?
oh
We're
shit.
Who the fuck done touched my
$5,200
Halo
budget.
mask? Hey, Post, you my brother, but I'm about to beat the chitlins out your big ass.
No,
Check it
you
out,
right.
right?
No, you right. I'm
The
not looking for
motherfucker. Look,
no
check this
gold
shit out, right?
fighting
Check
cabinet
this shit
that's
out,
over
Post.
there.
I'm gonna use your motherfucker. Now you tried it, fuck nigga. God damn it, I love this shit here, bottom background. Listen here, right? Hey, listen, I wake up in the morning, waking up, bring a motherfucking Xbox jaw. Check this shit out, right?
Motherfucker, yeah,
Hey,
right
look, check this. Hey, Paul, going by your metrics, right? These teams are growing. You probably got 1,000 motherfuckers that work at Candy Crush, right? It's still a little indie dog shit, goddamn game. That means nothing. That means goddamn nothing, bro.
Nigga, you play Candy Crush when you was going to Popeyes. Fuck
Yeah,
you What you talking about?
yeah. I'm listen. As being real, just because the number of people like that don't mean nothing. You got a lot of motherfuckers that work on goddamn
Look,
Candy Crush. That don't mean shit. It's till we see the game. And I'm being real. I'm not as look. According to that mandate, Phil looking for double A goddamn games. And look, oh, but let
he
me
wants small
look.
studios that they can grow, that they can
Okay, not
grow
a
over
problem.
time. And
Look at Ori and the Blind Forest, right? That's going to be a great goddamn game. But I wouldn't classify that as being a AAA game.
No, not at
no,
all.
that's a
Hey,
triple A game. That's
No,
one of the best platformers
I'm
this
not
No,
negating
not
that.
generation.
like this. Not like
I'm
this.
not negating that. I'm not negating. It's
That
gonna
sh-
probably get
that
rated
shit on the
90.
Switch. I got you.
I,
12 teraflops, baby.
So Mario on the Switch, but that ain't a triple A game.
you know Z gonna say no.
What you just say?
Mario is on the Switch. Is it not a triple A game?
But fam, you know
Not
That's
like
Z.
this,
He
Spurs.
said,
in-house.
you
That's
know Z.
Not like
in-house,
this,
post.
Spurs.
That's
Not like
I'm
this.
in-house.
just saying. A
That's
bad,
in-house. That
bad,
don't even count.
bad Kratos logic. Any game on the Switch is not triple A.
Wait,
Nah,
what?
nah.
He
I
said
ain't say that. Don't
Ori
listen.
was on the Switch, therefore it's not triple A.
No,
Bad
Oh
that
I
shit!
said
logic,
Ori's on.
any game
I
on the
said
Switch
Ori's on the
is a
Switch.
triple A.
Therefore, it's a multiplat. That's what I said.
I don't even know if I had to
No, now
pursue
he
this.
tried to.
I'm gonna just fall back on that
Listen,
one, man.
Ori is an
Shit.
indie game. Let's stop this shit.
Therefore, slicker than all, boy.
all right, my man,
Dumbass.
let me pay the bills
He
real quick.
switched that up real quick.
My man Gert 180. He said, "Thank you to five." He said, "With the Series X, we don't need a Pro. Sony talking about a Pro already. Wow." But that goes back.
God dang.
But that's what
Yo,
again. Well, let me.
Where does Pro come from, though, Z?
Well, this
It's
let me
from
share
out
my
there,
screen.
man.
Let me share my screen. Hold up, let me share my screen. And you there, J Love?
yeah, I'm here.
I'm gonna give you my man. He calm today. I'm gonna get his thoughts on this right here. My man came in screaming. I make $75,000. Yeah. So they got that. Me share my screen right quick.
Yo, don't listen to that nigga next gen, man. He fucking exaggerating, yo.
Nigga came in screaming. And I got $2 on something.
Hey, he said, show your 401k and I'll show mine.
Bitch.
Nigga, what?
This nigga said Big Money was embarrassed. I gotta get him out of here, man. But look, check it out. Hey, look at the screen, right? It says a liquor claims.
Podcast down. I shut that whole podcast down. Fuck it, man.
You sure did, brother.
He said, "I'll shut this shit down right here, right now. I want everybody to show me what their money looking like." All
right, hold on. Exactly. Look, I don't know if you can see the screen, but it says Illegal claims that Sony has 2 PlayStation consoles in development for release, including a more powerful console. A new report from NeoGAF user, a VFX veteran, a vetted industry source who claims that fans should be expecting, goddamn, more than just the PS5 news soon. Claims that Sony Interactive Entertainment will release a PS5 Plus around the same time as the PlayStation 5. Sony PS5 Plus will allegedly cost $600, and though the PS5 will be getting a 9 teraflop of power, but the PS5 Plus will surpass the 12 Tflops of power of the Series X. Now, here's a question to you guys here, right? We can take the conversation in this direction here. Sony supposed to be releasing, I don't know day and date, maybe 4 or 5, whatever. It's got maybe a little confusing to the consumer. But would you have a problem with this? Say if you just bought the PS5 November, and then the following year they come out with the PS5 Super Duper Pro. Would you have a problem with that, or would that be confusing to the consumers?
That's what, a PS5 Pro?
Yeah.
Shit, I think that'd be kind of messed up, but I'm gonna keep it real with you. I think Sony is talking to the devs, first party devs, to let them know, hey, what we need to give y'all the tools to make the their first party no limit. So I mean, if they say all we need is 9.2 teraflops, and they could get the best out of that, man. Why not? Why not? I mean, the game's as crazy as it is now. They can push the envelope. If they could push the envelope more further with this 9.2 and kill 12 teraflops what Xbox got, then man, fuck. What the fuck what we doing here, man? What we talking about?
Leave my slogan alone, player. Leave my slogan alone.
Listen, I agree exactly what he said. If Sony can give you what you need, right? If they can outdo fucking 12 Tflops, and they're showing you, does it really, like? And I asked this question before. If 9.2 Tflops can give you Spider-Man 2, God of War, all these games, that's amazing. That can't compare to anything else out there. For $399, would you be willing to pay $100 to $200 more just for some more Tflops, just for the game to look the same?
No.
Because here's what gamers doing, right? We're trying to attribute a number based on the quality output, and you can't do that because we've already seen 1.86 Tflops outdo 6 Tflops. We've already seen that. So just throwing money out there just to throw it, just so your feelings can feel like you made a valid purchase. I would rather save my money and go with the best looking graphics and the best looking games out there at $399 and say that $200 and go buy me the VR too.
So Kratos, you saying power doesn't matter?
Give me a post. Hold on. Give me a post. You know what? Let me feed off what J Dub said. The only way y'all gonna sell at Xbox is with that power narrative. The only way y'all ain't gonna sell it because of games.
Oh
shit! Y'all gonna sell it because of the power narrative, man. That's all y'all got. Go ahead.
Well, that's a bold ass statement.
Wait, hold on. Listen, hold on. So power doesn't matter.
True. It is kind of true what he's saying.
Y'all got no other wins. Y'all got no other wins.
Not only that, shoot. What specs on y'all console? Like, what y'all got going on with y'all? Besides games, what do y'all have going on with y'all?
Listen, besides games, that's all that matters is the games.
Let me say that.
Wait, hold on.
One at a time.
Look at it like this.
Let me break this down real quick, right? We went from Kratos saying power doesn't matter the whole game.
Who said that?
Zeke actually
shut up.
Power matter earlier.
Yes. And he said yes.
Yes, power matters. Look, let me tell you something. They went from 9
to games matter
11,
more. I said.
Oh no.
Hold on.
That's the base model.
For power not to matter, we went from 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 18 teraflops, 72 teraflops, dual GPUs, butterfly GPUs, HBM2
Did
memory,
Sony say that?
all type.
Sony say that.
I'm talking about the ponies who say power
Not like
doesn't
this,
matter.
Post.
And now we got VFX veteran. Now we got VFX veteran who was permanently banned on Reset Era, goes
Man,
over to
Post.
NeoGAF, and all of a sudden becomes an insider.
Post
What are we
digging up.
doing?
Post digging up in the forums. He's not talking to the regular.
Wait, hold on.
Come on, not like this.
Hey,
Post.
Jada, weren't you saying you were happy because they had 13 in the new league though for PS5?
Who said that?
You.
Prove it. I ain't never say no shit like that.
The power don't matter no more.
What?
The power doesn't matter.
All right, hold on. Let me pay these bills.
That's my bro Kratos, bro. He be boy.
Nah, Kratos sweating in that.
Hey, I gotta pay bills
right now.
Now the bill's off the table.
We got
Tflops, baby.
I gotta pay the bills. We got steel knuckles with the $5. I ain't wasting $500 on no whack PS5 just to get another 2-hour battery in the life controller. And then we got Echelon 7th the Dark with $2. So if I can't afford PS5, is my PS4 useless next year? That's a valid point. We got Gear to 180 with the $5. Y'all talk about Sony games, none of them run 60 frames, all of them run at 30 frames. Take Gears, which Gears 5, which is dynamic 4K, and it goes down to 1080p according to Digital Foundry, 60 frames, and that's all fact. Tell Sony to up the game. All right, cool. That's why you get games like Grounded at 60 frames, at 4K 60, you getting Grounded. We got, hold on. Listen, I read that man's super chat. We got Christina Bennett with the $5. There's more people playing Madden 18 than Tears 5 on Xbox right now. All that power to play BS like Bleeding Edge. Xbox is dog shit.
More people playing Madden than
I would say this.
If
Battletoads do good, it will be because of Kratos. Because of Kratos and that damn shit.
Kratos, hella cap Battletoads right now.
Hey, we got one more super chat. We got Sony Profit with the $5. Z gonna pay $5.99 for the Series X, and he'll be playing Battletoads 6.
Y'all play $5.99 for the PS5.
But what sense does it make? Okay, speculation wise, because all this shit is speculative until Sony come out and show their hand. But supposedly it's at 9.2, right? And that's supposed to be the base model.
Yeah.
What's the point of charging the extra $100 or $200 for 10, 11, 12, 13? Will the difference between 9 and 13 be that big enough to warrant that price?
Exactly. I don't believe so. Yeah.
I think they're gonna come out with one system, and it's gonna be either it can exceed or be on par with the Series X. That's how I'm looking at it.
All right.
Nah, fan, 13 Tflops.
13 Tflops?
Listen, yes.
13 Tflops, baby. Take that.
Listen. You got to think of it this way, man. Like the Tflops only matters to us fanboys, right? It only matters to us. It don't matter. It really don't matter to. Well, I guess it would matter more to Microsoft than it does Sony because they've been having the world's most powerful console, for the last few years, and it seems like their install base really feeds off of it, but that doesn't equate to sales.
If that shit turn out to be true, man, and Microsoft's supposed to be launching 2 consoles, the base of this shit's supposed to be like 4 Tflops, right?
So I don't know. So they say.
That's the rumor right now. That's not confirmed yet.
Let me ask you this: Is it RIP Xbox if the PS5 launches and it indeed has more Tflops?
Right. That's the thing.
It won't be RIP.
It
won't be RIP Xbox.
Hold on. Let him finish. Let him finish. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, Post. Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
It won't be RIP Xbox, but it'll be a bad look in terms of Microsoft. For Phil to come out and say, "Hey, we will not exceed the power crown, and then it comes around, Sony can shut your ass up.
Post.
That's not
He
gonna
said
Yo,
look
that
I can
five.
good,
see the
bro.
He said
memes
that
online
5 years
right
ago
now. It'd
though.
be
Post
crazy.
Post up.
exactly.
Phil said that 5 years
It don't
ago.
matter. People still
You can't
remember it like it was yesterday, though.
Yo, the
That's
but
the
you
memes
can't
thing.
gonna be
hold
lit.
but
That's the thing
how
with
can this
social
man
media
but
nowadays.
how can
Nothing
you
can
hold
be
him to
over
that when
that.
he don't know what the competition doing? Like
I
Mm-hmm.
don't know, bro.
So that's he
I don't
shouldn't be
know, bro.
speaking
But
like that. Then
Kratos,
he
I
shouldn't be
do
speaking
agree
from an
with you when you.
authoritative perspective if he don't know.
I
Hit it
do
right on the
agree with
nose.
you when you said that
Hit it
only
right
the
on the nose.
hardcore care about the T-flop. Because my cousin, he a gamer, but he not like me. When these shits are coming out and I get to talking specs and stuff, he be like, "Look, I don't want to hear that shit. Which one go look better and play better? That's all I need to know. All that shit you
exactly.
talk about, I can't understand that shit. That's all
Hey,
I
Nev,
need.
turn your mic down there for a little bit. You loud as hell, Nev.
Somebody
Yeah.
got somebody got bad connection.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Nev
That's
doing.
the
Oh,
only
right,
thing.
right.
Which one look better? Which one go play better? Okay, that's the one I'm getting.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
but J
You know what I'm
Dubs is
saying?
right though.
That's
He hit
it.
it
You
up.
know, that's how the casuals are. You know.
Yeah. For the
Oh,
hardcore, right? We sitting up here talking about T
okay.
flops.
Yeah.
But for the casuals, all they gonna care is Fortnite gonna look better? Which system is
Yeah.
Fortnite gonna look better
And
on?
where my
And
friends playing at?
and we do know there's something called the diminishing returns, right?
Yep.
The difference between 12 T flops and 20 T flops is not going to look anything on when you get the visuals, when you look at it, you won't be able to tell the difference because it's diminishing return, right? Mark Cerny said years ago when he came out with the Pro, he said in order to get 4K 60, you need about 8 T. He said that in the video.
So he said, all right, Mark Cerny did said to get a 4K, true 4K, you need at least 18
About
flops.
about
So,
eight T
so
flops.
you know what, yo? Just to be sure, we can give you motherfuckers 9 T flops.
Yeah.
Take
So,
that.
But then
You
with that
always
being
want to
said,
develop his
with that
hand,
being
bro.
said, with them 9 T flops, if he can give you that motherfucker for $3.99, you
no, I
don't
don't know,
think
man.
the majority of people gonna jump at
Yep.
that $3.99, knowing that
I
Spider
agree.
Man is coming, Horizon Zero Dawn, God of
The
War, and
hardcore know
like,
what's coming. Yeah, yes, the hardcore know what's coming. But I'm not the.
Casuals ain't gonna know
Yeah,
till they see
yeah,
a
but
trailer.
yeah.
but see, even the
Mm-hmm.
Nah, man,
casuals, right?
Spider Man
It's a hundred and
ain't
nine.
sell
It's a
10
hundred.
million because of the
Listen,
hardcore, man.
it's
It's not
it's
because of the
109 million
hardcore.
people out there, right?
Yes, sir.
Do you think they gonna jump ship over 12 T flops when
I'm
they
gonna tell
know they
you
got
like
them
this.
sequels?
I'm gonna tell you like this. Like that hurt for some people
What's
in the
going on
religion.
here?
I'm gonna tell you like this,
So
Look,
Kratos. Those 109 or 10 million people, I think you're saying that bought the PlayStation, are not PlayStation fans. You may have 50 million of
I
those
agree.
motherfuckers that may be
I agree.
diehard, right?
I agree.
yeah.
I agree.
No, listen, let me finish. Because you could take that same scenario to the Xbox 360, where that's sold 90 million motherfuckers.
no.
You might have had whatever. I ain't right now, but whatever, 90 million, 91, 2, whatever. And half of them motherfuckers stayed, and other motherfuckers said, "Fuck my back catalog, right? Or X, Y, and Z, right? I'm gonna go over to the PlayStation." You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? We gotta. I think this is what happens, right? On a foregone conclusion, right? And just because Sony and I want everyone to do well. I'm a gamer. I want a great goddamn game.
Yeah.
Just because Sony did extremely well this one, right? And they don't have their ducks in order next generation. Motherfucker, gamers are fickle. It's what have you done for me lately? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know God of War is coming. I know fucking
No.
Spider Man, but the average motherfucking gamer didn't play God of War. They ain't play motherfucker, but they play. They got that then Destiny DLC. They got they got them Call of Duty the Mac packs and all that shit right there, or the Star Wars Battlefront. That's what they played and that's what they cared about. You know what I mean?
But Z,
Yes, sir.
they bought that they switched they bought their system, right? Because that price was appealing to them and they didn't give a fuck about a camera.
Oh, okay.
That's what that price
I'm not negating that.
is where that casual
It
came
was
from.
cheaper than a large competitor at the time. Yes, I'm
Yes.
not negating, and it was more powerful, right? I'm not
Yes.
negating that anyway. But also, to be fair, them consoles didn't take off the shelves till they got them motherfucking prices cuts down to about $300. Then them bitches start to fly out the goddamn door. And when third parties say, you know what, we're not making Destiny or Duty no more for these old ass consoles, that's when Sony really picked up the lead. And they had, guess what? They had all those great marketing deals with exclusive content. That's when shit really bust. What, around 2016? That's because, believe it or not, the Xbox was still winning some MPDs around then. It wasn't until
Yeah.
then that this shit bust wide open. But I'm not for certain that Sony, if rumors are correct, if it cost them $450 to build this motherfucker, right? And that's just, I mean, not to build it, just for the parts, right? That's not including shipping. That's not including shipping, tariffs, or whatever country and taxes, bro. I don't see them. I'm just being it's a business. Them giving you all that shit for $400. Like I don't like I'm not I'm not from the mindset that this motherfucker gonna be $400.
Somebody background.
Yeah. Who the fuck?
Is that
That's
Needles?
me.
Hold on, I don't know who the fuck that is. Hello. Yeah, I'm not from the mindset that this bitch is gonna be $400. Now, if it is $400, more power to my motherfucking pocket.
It's in question, bro.
Yeah, that's
Your
more power.
integrity is in question,
It's,
man, because you the same one who said 12 T-flops. That's a lot of mustard on a hot dog, so you can't speak.
Absolutely.
Right
So,
it's
what's the question about that?
now, in regards to what you just said, them not giving it to you for 400, they might take a L
Eh,
because it ain't like how it was back in the days. They got a whole bunch of services, revenue coming in from that, so they might be able to cushion the fall with that.
Listen to what I just told you, right? I'm gonna say this again. These consoles at front are gonna be bought by us, the hardcore, not these consoles sell in bulk was when the casuals buy them, right? If it's costing me this is a business, right? If it's costing me $450 to put this bitch together, I mean, just for the parts. That's not including labor. It's not including me shipping it to Austria, Germany, this, that, and the other, right?
What do you mean labor?
Putting the
Storage
motherfucker
into suit.
storages, me putting the motherfucker together. For the parts, it's $450.
Manufacturing it.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Labor.
It all costs $450 for that.
No, it was $450 for the
No,
parts.
that's just building materials.
That's
the parts.
materials.
That's just a bill of material.
That's not marketing. That's not.
That's
Yeah.
not
So
marketing.
so
Shipping.
Store incentives.
so like this is a business.
Yo, man,
Like,
you know them people over there at Fox Cloud, man, them factories where they at, they don't be getting paid that much bread to
it
be
doesn't
putting
make a
this shit
difference,
together.
but they pay their bosses, whatever the fuck the case may be. We talking about shipping, taxes, holding.
Hey,
Like this is a business overall. So,
Yeah.
so even look, even if listen, even they would sell that bitch at $500, they might still be taking a loss and a hit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They could do
So,
that though.
but you talking about again for 400? But I'm not going to the next
Bro, this
generation.
is not the hold on, bro. This is not the PS3 era when they was taking like a $200 loss and they ain't really had no services and
Bro,
nothing
they
like
just
that.
had an earning call where they said they're not trying to take a loss.
Yeah, they not
They
finna.
gonna take
They're
a
not
loss.
finna take a
That's
loss
why
like
they
that.
watching to see wait,
Who that gaming channel?
Hold on, let me say this, man. Let me say this.
Yeah,
Sony is
Game
prepared to
Channel.
take a loss. That's why they watching Microsoft.
What?
They prepared for
No,
the
they
loss.
not.
All right, we gonna see. We
They
gonna see.
say in the earning call it was conflict on
We gonna see it. We gonna
board
see.
members who wanted to sell it at a profit and then some who wanted to take a loss. It was
Okay, so
internal
if that's the
conflict. They
case,
said that
okay, post.
in the
If that's
earnings
the
call.
case, why are they waiting for Microsoft then?
they ain't waiting for Microsoft.
Listen,
They
that
waiting for
that
the
wait.
price. What are you
They were
talking
waiting
about?
for Microsoft, but they never
Hold
said
on, hold on,
that.
hold
They
on,
said
hold
they're
on.
waiting on the
That wait.
competitors.
Well, you can
Listen,
hear that
that
from fanboys, man. Yeah,
listen.
That ain't
Yeah,
from no fanboys. They waiting
that
to
They
see
said
the
no, no,
price.
They
no.
said that.
That waiting for Microsoft stuff. That came from the same place of the people talking about
No, that came from
this.
Sony,
J
bro.
Dubs. So they
Nah,
said
man.
they're
Exactly.
waiting on
That
their
came from
competitors.
Sony. They're
Who was
waiting
their
to see the
competitors, J Dub?
price.
Who
Who's
their
listen?
competitors?
Show
Who are
me
their
that
They're
article.
competitors,
waiting.
Kratos?
They're waiting on the Switch.
Show me that article. Show me
They
them
want to see how
singing.
much the Switch Pro
exactly.
costs.
All right, hold me pay.
Exactly.
Let me pay these bills right quick. We got a couple bills in here. Hold up, right quick. This shit is getting beyond Z. Right, hold on. God damn it, you motherfuckers do it to me all the time. Pause. Okay. Sony got the next the ring. Wait, no, he said March 30th. Hold on, hold on. We gotta go down. Y'all talk about Sony games. None of them running 60 frames or 30 frames. Okay, we got that one. Christine the business. Yeah, there's more people playing Madden 18 than Tears 5. All that power to play bleeding. There's Xbox's dog. She's got that one. Z gonna play. Just saying on $600. I mean, for the Battlefield 6, I absolutely would. Rain said I'm tired of these green fraudulently tech enthusiasts. Rain and start your shit. Nerd Nate said Mark Cirky peeking behind the Xbox like 12 T-flops. How about 13, bitch niggas? And my man Rain again. Sony got the next gen on lock, Z. Your pony contract is fuck. You got your motherfucking PS4 2 months ago. You ain't even the pony. You ain't in the stables yet. You get the fuck out of here, you
Put that
fraud.
in the chat.
Hey, hold up. Christina Bennett said God of War and Spider Man are all in the top 10 PS4. So absolutely. Christina Bennett again. Xbox has no exclusive in the top 10 sold on Xbox. Fuck out of here. My man Cracker the stream just followed my Twitch channel. Now listen, this is a business. So I'm recording. I need fuck nigga the week material. So gamer
Check the chat,
channel.
player.
I am. Gaming Channel, are you going on the record and saying, Willing, Sony's going to give you a 9.2 Tflop console, ray tracing with a custom SSD for $400?
They gonna take that L, bro.
Or they might take an L anyway, but I'm just saying.
Hold on, son. Let me answer the question. Now, it depends on what Microsoft priced their console. That's why they wait. You know what I'm saying? Okay, let's say Microsoft priced their console for $500.
Okay.
Then you could look at Sony doing their shit for $400.
Okay.
What if Microsoft doesn't announce anything before Sony?
Come again?
Shit.
What if Microsoft doesn't say anything until like November? Sony's still gonna wait that long?
They gotta wait regardless.
But how do you know Microsoft's gonna go first though? That's what I'm saying.
What?
Microsoft always goes first.
Microsoft always go first.
No, but I'm saying, what if they have E3 and they don't say nothing about price? I'm saying, what if?
Nah, that's not gonna happen, man. Microsoft always go first.
Never say never.
Coming out saying they waiting on Microsoft to see where they set their price.
Never say never.
I just put the link in the YouTube chat so you can check it out.
All right,
Came out of the horse's mouth.
All right, hold on. Let me get the link. Let me click on the link. Because bro, even if Microsoft releasing it at $500, it may be them taking the loss. But I don't see Sony.
$450.
Hold on one second. My brother Top Dog, those 100 million known PlayStation worldwide, they don't know Xbox. Man, still Nuggles. Those 13 teraflops came from a Sony fanboy wet dream with a drag queen RuPaul. Enjoy your 9.2 T-Plags. Oh my god, damn, y'all motherfuckers. So, hey, do me a favor, Gaming Channel, drop it in there again, bro, because I don't see it. Drop it in right now for me. I'm looking at it. I can bring it up. So I can bring it up. I'm just saying it's a business, man. I'm just being real. I don't see them taking that big of a cut. You know what I mean? They're taking $50 a cut on the what do you call it? On the material loan. That's not including assembly, whatever they got to pay for that, storage fees, shipping. Like that's got a lot. I mean, and for like I said, for motherfuckers that us the hardcore, we're gonna buy that bitch day one. The casuals ain't gonna run out and get that bitch who drop down to about 300, 250. You know what I mean? Because they still. I'm be honest with you. I've also said this. I don't think the adaptation rate for this generation is going to be as high as with the new generation as this generation because no, hear me out. Let me tell you why. Because third party is still going to be supporting the Xbox and the PS4 a long time because they're in the same architecture. I don't see.
No, but that's always been the case. That's always been the case.
No, that hasn't always been the case. Normally when you get a new console, that's it for the previous generation.
See it in there?
Look right now. When you get a new console. It's a
listen, if Sony talking about
Gaming Channel
having PS5 exclusive games day one because
I don't see you type nothing in my goddamn chat, bro.
Yo, what is that noise in the background?
It's in the YouTube chat. What do you mean?
I see the last one. I see my Nightbot. I see Royal Boyle, Brian Ingram. Channel. What's your YouTube name?
It's Gaming Channel.
Maybe. Did I ban your ass in my chat? I don't see shit.
Anybody see it in my chat?
Anybody see anything for gaming? Drop it in the Discord. Drop it in the Discord for me then. I'll snatch it out of there. I don't see shit.
Jose.
Yes.
I'm giving you fuck nigga of the week, man. Fuck.
I need it.
For what you just said, man.
What I say?
Give it to you, man. You saying some crazy shit right now.
What I say? Me.
You just said.
He giving you for a nigga.
Yo, you said this gen. I mean, PlayStation's not gonna sell as much as the next gen.
No, I don't believe sales are gonna be as big. No.
Yo, it's in the Discord.
All right, and you put it in the Discord. In NSW. Which one? What room did you put it in?
I put it in the broadband bully joint.
What room? Welcome. Okay, I see it. You put it in welcome. Okay, I bring it up on my screen.
Hey Z, let me ask you this then.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this, Z. Why did this generation sell more than last generation?
Why?
At least, yeah.
Affordable price.
Yeah,
why? Because gaming is growing. You have new gamers that are born every goddamn day.
Well, with that same logic,
there was power in price.
Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on. With that same logic, you don't think that gaming is going to be growing next generation?
This is what I said. Just hear me out, right? Gaming between they're about the same this generation. Between the PS3 and the 360, they sold about 180 million consoles together. You have
Yeah.
that about right now, right? Just one sold more than the other,
Yeah, that's
right?
because Xbox failed. Yeah.
Okay, they sold. You know what I mean? Okay, but so Sony sold about 110, Xbox sold about 50 million, and also to last generation,
40.
they whatever. I don't give a fuck. That was like a 9-year console cycle. What I'm telling you is this: Ubisoft, Activision, 2K, Rockstar, EA, they're not going to pull the strings on the PS4 anytime soon because of the same architecture. That's not going to happen. What happened? Let's look at the sales numbers. They know they're doing this shit. After around 2016, that was it. Activision pulled the line. Everybody, you couldn't get the new Destiny on fucking the 360. You couldn't get the new Duty on the 360. You couldn't, you know what I mean? All these big multiplats that are huge, the biggest games of this generation, you could no longer play them on older hardware. So they were forced to go out and buy new to get the new consoles to finish that Destiny experience, whatever the fuck the case may be. And again, consoles don't. This is real shit. Consoles don't fly off the shelf till they get that come down to about $300, $250. That's when they motherfuckers begin, boom, fuck kid at Christmas. It's more of them than us to get their first,
Unless they come out with a Spider-Man.
I mean, yeah, I mean, with that, I mean, how many Spider-Man sell? How many Spider-Man sell? Real talk.
Spider-Man is over right now. 13 million.
Okay, 13 million. Now I ain't the smartest knife. I ain't the sharpest knife in the drawer. That's including it being bundled in bundles, right? It's main fact, right? They still count those as sell. And the Spider-Man bundle was extremely successful, right? 13 million motherfuckers didn't go to the counter and buy the game. You have 110 million. I'm not saying that's not a successful game, but they also count sales as something being bundled, right? Now you take Spider-Man and compare that to the sales of Call of Duty on the PlayStation. I'm not talking about between or combined on the Xbox, or compare that 13 million to 2K. Compare that 13 million to Madden. It's not even close. Or playing that 13 million to Destiny. You know what I mean? I'm all about exclusive, but it's just, I'm not saying some casual, but every month they make gamers. The average gamer will buy 5-6 games a year. That bitch would be Duty, Madden, 2K, this, that, and the other. And that's the fucking fact. You know what I mean? But it said Sony apparently delays PS5 price until Xbox is revealed. We heard the same thing. But I don't expect Sony to give you no $400 goddamn console. Like this. If this motherfucking console is $400, right? I'm gonna be a little hesitant. Why? I'm being real. I want a full motherfucking next generation experience, bro.
You think it's gonna be half-assed?
If that bitch $400, hell yeah.
I mean, if they launching a pro version, then yeah, it's gonna be half-assed. But it's still gonna give you at least 4K 60. Probably counter that shit.
Bro, we gonna
You
see.
might not get ultra textures.
Listen. We just had this. Here's the thing. We had this conversation before J-Dub lost his mind, and maybe we can close the show with this right here, right? I keep telling y'all, motherfuckers, resolution does not give you better graphics, right? Because you can have something that's 1080p 60 on your Switch and have something that's 1080p on your PS4. Somebody's mic is horrible. All right, you can have 1080p on your Switch, 1080p on your Pro. Your Pro is going to look better graphic. Your Pro is going to look better. Why? Because it's the textures and the shaders and the poly. That's what gives you better graphics. The 4K or the 1080, that just gives you a sharper image. That has nothing to do with graphics. For example, you had Rise of Rome or The Order 1886, one of the best looking games of this generation, and neither one of them motherfuckers 1080p. They both were 900p.
Yeah.
What you about now, fuck nigga? No. You don't sound too sure of yourself now. I need that same energy. I need that same energy. This ain't the PlayStation Legion, fuck nigga. We ain't on that GR. Let me pay the bills right quick. We got some bills.
Okay. Chris Drew with the 5. I'll just repeat it. How Spider-Man sold 13 million, but you have 108 million sold in consoles. Christina Bennett with the 2. New Xbox with no next-gen games. Hellblade 2 will be in 2026.
Hey, Kristen, you wild. And Rain said, J-Lo, please break this false prophet jaw. No, I'll keep speaking fact. Let me tell you something.
I am going to break his jaw, and give me a minute. I'm warming up right now.
Yeah, this nigga, he concussed. He concussed. Let me tell you
something. Show to warm up.
Listen, he can cuss right now.
Remember,
On this motherfucker right here, without capping, I told you I call this bitch down the middle. We ain't on no GRG shit for Sony or Xbox. We gotta call a spade here, bro.
Wait, hold on. Is that J Love?
Yeah, that's J Love. Yeah.
Hey, J Love, what about the Amazon listing for Horizon Zero Dawn on PC?
oh, here we go again. Here we go. Here we go with that
You said you
bullshit,
had the
man. I'm
whole
having,
show to warm up.
yo, Z, I'm gonna curse off your white boy friend, man.
He ain't even white.
I'm not white.
He ain't even white. He in there.
Well,
That's Ahmed.
Oh, Ahmed? Oh, no shit.
That's my brother Ahmed.
Hold on. First of all, the PlayStation wasn't a fluke. You make it seem like it's gonna be a fluke.
I didn't say that to your word. Nowhere did I say that.
No. But you said it's not gonna hit those numbers.
Hey, bro, do you understand what I'm saying, right?
You just said to me.
I'm gonna let you go.
Panel,
Okay.
You just said to the panel.
I'm gonna let you.
It's not gonna do what it's doing this gen.
Okay. Let me. All right. Okay.
Quick bill here. Victor with $2. Sony's restructuring is responsible for the delay.
Okay. Which is probably true. Also, they fired a lot of people. This is what I'm saying. Let me break it down for you like this, right? Right. Consoles in itself. Not the hardcore. You do realize we are the 1%, 1999%. Most casuals, because they outnumber us fucking 25, 50 to 1, don't buy that motherfucker until we get down to a sweet price part about $300. If that's the case, right? Because us and buy, what is Sony number one selling console? Is it the Pro or is it the S?
We don't know what the Pro sold.
That's not what I'm. Listen, that's not what I'm asking you.
You said it was the number one seller?
Yeah, what's Sony's top number selling?
The base is the number one.
I'm not talking about overall. I'm talking about since it's been out.
But I'm telling you, every Pro that sold was sold the fuck out.
Bro, that's not what I'm saying.
The base is
all right, this is not what I'm saying. I'm not talking about overall even. I understand the S came out for us since both been on the market, right? Well, you be taking the Xbox, right? Both the X is not Microsoft's number one selling system, it's the S. The Pro is not Sony's number one selling system, it's the S or the Slim. I'm sorry, the Slim. It's the Slim.
That's a fact.
Yeah. Okay. So again, which is brought more by the casuals who don't care about the 4K or this, that, and the other. They just want to play the fucking game. Most kids for Christmas, you think their parents are going to buy them a Pro? No, they're going to get them a Slim, or they're going.
It ain't so much about they don't care about the graphics; it's about the price, man.
I will say this: what Z is saying is, look, there's a preconceived notion amongst everybody that Sony is fit to go into this generation and dominate. Just like last gen, like Microsoft, it's not gonna be like that. They may win, or they may win, and they may jump out. But the numbers and the difference in the sales will not be like the current gen. Next,
why you say that, folks?
Huh?
Why you say that?
You have a company that's going into a generation on top of its game, and then you have another company who just fucked up a whole generation that opened the checkbook and ready to do anything it can to put itself back on top.
Okay.
You have a company that's fit to fight. They don't have to.
So you think it's gonna be like
they hungry right now?
So you think it's gonna be like the 360 era for Microsoft?
What'd you say?
You think it's gonna be like the 360 era for Microsoft?
I don't know.
Like
I just think the reason why I say that I don't think the gap, because I've been ever since Microsoft announced the Series X, ever since they came out with that 12 teraflop RDNA 2, I've seen gamers change their mind about the perception of the whole system. I've seen gamers go from I'm not interested to I'm interested to I wasn't buying to now I'm buying.
Man, all I can say is that next gen is gonna be interesting.
Not even out yet. Posta, let me put your confidence to the test then. Since you said that, let me let's place a wager then.
A wager on what?
This motherfucker always trying to goddamn get some money.
This nigga wasted.
Look, what I said was the gap.
This
the gap
J
is not
Love with
going
the
to be
money
as
shit.
big as people think it is.
Always trying to flex his pocket.
If y'all think, y'all,
because my man no money.
J Love said put 500 up. Post J Love said put 600.
Y'all say all the time Microsoft is $1 trillion. If y'all think they come to lay down, what they've been doing lately shows y'all that they ready to go in this generation fighting that they ain't finna lay down. So why do everybody just write them off because of the current generation?
Because they hate us, man.
When we go
the games.
Here,
then
me
it's
pay
gonna
the
be
bills,
0-0, fuck nigga.
And let me pay the bills then. Steel Knuckles with the 2. I say PS5 is gonna be a fluke. Come get the smoke. This just in. The coronavirus delays next generation of gaming. Chris G, this grocery store with the tax money.
March 2021.
They like, yo, J-Lo, put your tax return away, bro.
But I would say this though before we get about it. What I would mean is not. I'm not saying Sony's not. I don't know what you on some Parker shit right now. I didn't say Sony wouldn't be successful.
No. But that exposes niggas. That exposes niggas from telling them, yo, what is if you gonna say this, then back up your claim.
I am backing up my claim, bro. I'm going by factual numbers. If you look at the MPD listings, when did Sony have that surge of shit really selling is when the price cut came and when third party games start releasing on older hardware. And that's with both companies, bro. Like that's I don't even know why why is that even an argument?
What you talking about?
I don't even know why that's even an argument. You know what I mean? Like I told you you could take your biggest exclusive. If you think I'm bullshitting, take whatever biggest exclusive you have on the PlayStation or via Xbox, and do you think it's sold more than Destiny? I'm not talking about combined. I'm talking about on one console. You think it outsold FIFA, or you think it outsold 2K or Madden? No.
For all those third parties you're talking about, so they sold more on PlayStation.
That's not what I said. You have a bigger install base. It should sell more. I said if you take your biggest exclusive on PlayStation, what I think is Spider-Man, right? And that's 13 million. And that's included in being bundled with consoles and being sold, right? Because that also counts as a sale, not 13 million. And I'm not saying that's not a successful number. No way am I saying that. I'm not saying that 13 million motherfuckers got in line and bought Spider-Man. No, I'm just saying that's including bundles and whatever the case, which is great. I'm not negating any of that, bro. But I'm telling you that I don't even expect this generation in a whole to be as big as this generation with far as sales until third parties start. I'm telling you that I won't be surprised that EA, Activision will still support this generation. I hope not, but it's a fucking business. You know what I mean? So the average, the consumer that outweighs this motherfucker, the average Joe, 25-1. If they can still get their duty on their Pro, if they may have just gotten the X, they're gonna stick with that shit. They don't give a fuck about no ray tracing. Still play the goddamn game. That's all they care about.
Yo, Z, it ain't even 100 mil because Kratos done brought 20 PlayStations.
Mr. Righteous Fish with the $2.
This nigga J-Dub, bro.
They say post up painters, bets, and turkey neck bones.
That's all that I'm saying, bro. That nigga
J-Dub been giving away PS4 at the beginning of the gen, like.
Kratos about 3, 4, 5 of them 100.
Kratos the inflated numbers.
Nigga say J-Dub got a whole bunch of PS4s on his back, bro.
Listen, y'all know I bought way more Xboxes and I gave way more. I tried to help Phil. Remember? Y'all remember when I tried to help Phil win the MPD? I bought 20 goddamn X's and that motherfucker still lost the MPD.
Rap Gamer did that shit. Rap Gamer went out and bought 6 of them bitches.
And Shogun Blade with the 199. Even if God of War didn't outsell whatever, who cried E3 2016?
I don't know who cried.
Yeah.
I don't know. Drop something. I don't know what you're talking about there, big fella.
Look, man, E3 2016.
It was great.
Let me see.
It was awesome. Wait. See, when I talk like this, they think that I'm shitting on Sony. Like, y'all gotta cut that shit out. I don't give a fuck about no Xbox. I ain't capping for Xbox. I'm just being honest. Like, motherfucker, I told you, this ain't no GRG shit here. We call shit down the goddamn middle. I do. I ain't capping for either one of them goddamn sides. Let me tell you, Sony can come out that bitch and sell 500 million. I'm gonna have one day one. You know what I mean? I ain't one of these motherfuckers going hating on shit, don't own shit. I own and play on every goddamn thing. I want Sony to be successful. I want Microsoft to be Nintendo. Nintendo looks like a dick. I don't play no PC.
You say you don't play on everything, though?
Yeah, I don't play. Listen, I don't want carpal tunnel. But I said it to say this, right? That's all. I'm just saying, like it's it being basic business 101. Like I don't give a fuck. Like real talk. Like that shit. I'm gonna own both of these motherfuckers. I want. Trust me. I just said if the motherfucker PlayStation 4, not saying I'm not gonna buy it, but if that motherfucker only $400, I want a true leap in fucking and technology, a generation. You know what I mean? Like you know what I mean? Like it is what it is. Like you know what I mean? Like
Before Z in the show, we will be setting up a help me furnish my home GoFundMe for Mr. Parker.
How about you furnish your diet, you fat greasy
So he can
bitch?
take
The
that
fuck
echo
up.
out his
God
mic.
dang.
You know the sound is just bouncing everywhere. So
Look
if
at
you
his
can
post,
donate,
man.
Wait,
Like
but he
eight
got a
shit
PC though,
fuck
Mike.
out of here,
Like,
post.
if you can donate a
this
love
nigga got
seat,
he
a
upgraded his
recliner,
PC.
Donate
Still
a
sound
aluminum
like that.
post. He gonna need
a
one.
coffee table, even
yo,
put
these
a
niggas,
picture on the
yo,
wall.
these niggas here crazy,
It'll help
man.
him out, bro.
Hey
It's
yo,
gonna help him out.
these niggas from a Z cabin for the casual soft but hardcore. Hey bro, y'all motherfuckers is silly, bro. I'm talking. Hey yo, y'all niggas is crazy. You know what? I'm gonna shut the fuck up, and I ain't gonna say shit. I'm gonna let this motherfucker unfold. Let me tell you something, right? And I'm gonna sit back and say, I told. If Sony Profit, don't go in mom say, nigga, I told you so.
So yeah,
$400
so
now.
Yeah.
Now,
people
now
are
G,
sure
now trip back to
themselves about.
$5. This grocery store, Sony Profit, capping for The Last of Us being gonna outsell Halo.
Probably
But
do.
Sony made y'all grocery store to buy it twice.
Yeah, that's between two consoles. Yeah.
It sold 10 million on the PS3, and then the same 10 million brought it on the PS4. There go your 20 million.
No, it didn't. It only
Get your
sold
ass up,
$10
folks.
million.
Hey yo.
There go
Nah,
your
I never
20
played it on
million.
PS3. I
Hey
can't
yo.
say I
Out here,
know.
Hey
Trey.
yo.
There go your 20 million,
Hey,
player.
for the record, Sony got better exclusives, but I will always play shoot on Xbox. I can't use that dual side controller. I'm gonna show you again. Here's an example.
Yeah,
Want to
they
see these
gotta
motherfucking
help you with that
hands?
controller,
Look,
man.
look at this. Look at this. You see this? My thumb's literally touching goddamn shoulder. I can't
Yo,
fucking do it.
I will never
But you know
forget
they got an
when
Xbox controller for the
he
PS4,
didn't
right?
have
Huh?
his X, and
They got
instead
a
of playing on that Pro, he turned on
Oh
the
man,
X
he was
on
struggling.
that.
You said
no,
what you say? They
I
got a
would,
what? They got a what for the PS4?
they got a Xbox controller for the PS4.
Okay, yeah, and I bought one.
Okay.
This Nikon shit, and the input lag was on this bitch. I got it right here. I paid $106 for this motherfucker. Don't say I ain't tried. I like about trying. Yo,
yeah.
Zeke at the Nikon. I went out and bought this bitch.
$106.
The latency on this bitch was horrible. The input lag. I said, oh hell no. I'm done. I'm done out here in these streets. I
It
tried it.
was, it was too blurry.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it was a little blurry. You know what I mean? But I got used to it. It was a
Those
motherfucking
textures
You
controller.
got cataracts. See, that's why
No,
No,
why
he
it's the
said
motherfucking
it was
controller. I can't do
blurry.
shooters. Now fighters, look, fighters and all the other shit. I don't give a fuck. Like you know, I mean, actually, I prefer the D-pad for fighters on PlayStation. I mean, like shit. I don't give a fuck. But that's why I say crossplay is important. You know what I mean? And I also tell you, a lot of these motherfucking games I be getting for free on the hump. So it is what it is. I play them whatever. If it was a PlayStation, whatever. I don't give a fuck. That's why motherfuckers was capping against crossplay. Like, well, I'm always about moving gaming forward. You never even like now. That's why I play Call of Duty so much. And I'm a Battlefield guy because I got crossplay with the PC. I mean, no, Buckley nigga, they got it on PC. I play with Bond and them. You know, with Bond and them. I can play with with my subscribers. They got it on the PS4. And we all bug the fuck out. Like, trust me.
Yeah, but you
What?
play that bullshit ass game mode, man. You
What? I
gotta get
play
on that
TD.
confirm kill.
Oh, that ain't hard. I can do that.
No, we play TDM.
I can do confirm kill. I can do that too.
Okay.
Still,
Now I
you
could
can
play.
still
Now I could play
confirm.
with you, man. Because
I
that team deathmatch is for gazies.
letting
Nigga,
PC
it's
roll.
the same thing except you ain't picking up tags. The fuck?
Yo, my man Adam
Nah,
Brown.
man. It's
Yo,
more
Yeah, you
team
got it.
deathmatch. They be camping a lot, man.
oh,
Man,
yeah,
get the
I
fuck
don't
out
worry
of
about them.
here.
I don't worry
They
about
be
them.
You
camping
gotta
on
play
Kill
game
Confirm
mode
2
so you can
gaming
flush them
channel.
out.
I don't really have a. You know what the
Your
problem
ass
with the
just
capping?
trash. That's what the fuck you are.
The reason I don't have a
Man,
problem with the capping
nigga, you
on.
crazy, son?
Hey
Hey,
yo,
y'all come.
shout out to my man Chris
Nigga,
Gray.
I'm a
Hey,
beast in Call of
hey,
Duty. What are
hold
you
up.
talking about?
Hey, my man, hold on. I got a new member. Hey, Chris G. I don't know if you follow me on Twitter. But I'm gonna drop my Twitter right here in the chat. Inbox me on Twitter with your email, Chris G. Hold on, and I'm gonna send you a link to all the Patreon shit. Hold on 1 second, good brother. Let me get my Twitter account. Hold on 1 second. Hold
Once
up.
again, love seats, recliner,
Hold on.
couch, pictures,
Hey,
tea table.
Natra Brown with the 199. Parker gonna catch an SCD letting PC raw dog and pause.
Hey yo, look right there. Hey my man. Hey Chris G. That's my motherfucking Twitter right quick. If you don't got make one right quick, inbox me that in your email, and I'm gonna send you a T-shirt also, your address, and in the link to the private Discord that we have the fights on. Like we do the fights
We
every
really
Saturday.
want to help. We really want to help Park out. Everything
Yeah.
Here
he
to
got
help
right
your
now
fat
is sitting
ass
on the
out,
floor.
motherfucker.
Yeah, he
You
listens
quick
to the
away from a
Holler
heart
mix.
attack, you fat bitch. Fuck up.
You know he's standing in the room where ain't shit in it. Listen to that background.
Hey, y'all. Hey, Sony. Hey, Sony. Hold up. Hold
You
up.
got futon,
Wait, hold up. Hold up. Hey, Sony private. Look, nigga.
Oh
Hold up.
shit!
I gotta tell you something. Hold up, nigga. Hold up, cause I can't. It's too much to type. Sony private. Look, nigga. I'm inboxing you my personal goddamn number, nigga. Here. Hit me after the show, and I'm gonna tell you some real slicker shit about a Jaffe. That shit too much to type and ain't got. Look, that's my personal cell, nigga. Hit me after the show. We're about to go live. I'm gonna send you a T-shirt, and I'll tell you some shit about Jaffe. That I can't talk about on air. But listen, right? Listen, for those that rock out, we're gonna take this same minute. Hey, J Love, you there, J Love, with that income tax check? Big Bank, J Love.
Yeah, I'm here.
What games you play though? You play Duty and all that shit?
I don't fucking know.
What you play? Niggas, I play them motherfucking.
Tekken 7. I took Tekken 7.
What about Mortal Kombat, bitch, nigga?
Mortal Kombat, which one? 7?
Mortal Kombat, man, what the fuck? 7, 11 out. Mortal Kombat 11.
I'm man said 7.
Huh?
Listen, I don't know, man. I ain't caught up in all that shit. That Mortal Kombat shit. That shit is dog shit to me.
What?
To me, that's dog shit, man.
So what do you play? Niggas say I play the Never Ending Story, The Last Guardian.
Wait, but Tekken isn't dog shit?
Yeah, you bugging with that.
Nah, Tekken is alright.
What? Did you just say Tekken is better than Mortal Kombat? That slow ass shit?
Yeah.
That slow motion ass shit?
I wouldn't say it's
Actually, yo,
No.
to be honest with y'all, everybody in the panel, Tekken is the pioneer of fighters.
I'm not negating that, but yo, that Mortal Kombat 11 series, bro. That Tekken old school in the motherfucker, bro. That shit ain't got cross.
skills up in that Mortal Kombat, man. Before
Yeah.
I jump in.
But this is just to have fun. It got crossplay. I don't give a fuck. We just play this shit to have fun. But yeah,
it's like that Street Fighter's dog shit. Street Fighter's like kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Niggas still fucking with it.
I play Street Fighter.
DL Money Spartan Guard with the 199. Where's Horizon Zero Dawn on PC? Just you wait.
You said just you wait.
Still in the pipeline.
Hey, yo, hold on. Hey, like I say,
hey, come to the show when it happens though.
All right, hold on, but check it out. Hey, Chris G, that's my mother. Thank you for becoming a member. That's my Twitter account. For those not following me on Twitter, that's my Twitter account. Inbox me that in your email. I'll send you a T-shirt and I'll give you the link to the private Discord. If you're into boxing, UFC, every Saturday we'll be there. And also, if you join the channel, the Patreon, or subscribe to me on Twitch. If you got Amazon Prime, a lot of you guys, you can subscribe to me for free. I appreciate it on my journey. But I'm about to go over on Twitch right now. Somebody playing some music. They got to mute that mic or something. I want to get flagged.
Remember, your mic got that one nightstand in the crib with the messed up leg to have it lean. You have to slide the book under to
Yo, who
keep it
playing
straight.
music? What?
Parker will accept that too.
Yeah.
I don't accept used furniture, you fat bitch. Fuck up.
You accept used PCs, so what's the difference?
I didn't buy no used PC. Fuck
Hey, yo, hold up.
You got gypped up on.
But hold on, listen.
You capping and shit you don't even know shit about. You
Hey, yo, we got 500 motherfuckers in here, man. Wait, hold on. We got 500 motherfuckers and ain't got 200 likes.
Don't try, Paul.
Hit that like button, y'all.
Hey, yo, we got 500 motherfuckers in here, man. If you enjoyed the show today, like I said, if you guys fuck with the podcast, listen, you gotta come over to the Twitch stream. Them shits be crazy. And they ain't no shameless motherfucking plug. Them motherfuckers be wild as hell. And also, before we go up, I gotta give a huge shout out to my first official sponsor. We at right? Where the other one at? Hold on, we at right here. To Red Tag the brand.
Fuck are these niggas?
Yeah, hold on. Let me drop the other one. Right here. Where's it? Right here. Where's it at? Hold on. I'm looking at the other goddamn picture. Where's it? It's right somewhere. Red Tag 101. Hold up. I'm right somewhere. I find it. I get it.
Yo, D, you don't fuck with the Last of Us multiplayer?
Oh my god.
I can't say that I do. There's a lot was going on in that goddamn thing. You know what, bro? I'm gonna be honest with you. I said I was going to give it a try with the multiplayer. What do you call it? Shit. The Last of Us 2. Yeah, but they didn't. They didn't have it in there. You know what I mean? They didn't have it, but I played.
Didn't they just get that shit free?
Hey, first case of coronavirus confirmed in New York.
Yeah, I know. I know this shit crazy, man.
One in Chicago today.
That shit was free not too long ago.
Yeah, I got the game. I got the game. I got it. But listen here. On the screen where you said Red Tag Clothing, first sponsor of the channel, I appreciate it. I'm going to drop a link here for those who be interested in some of their stuff. If you like it, Type in next gen. Say next gen 720 Central, and they will give you a 10% to 20% discount. They go to link right there. But we're going on over to Twitch. Come over to Twitch. Bug the fuck out with us. My man Parker with his dog shit PC gonna keep up. Whatever. We playing whatever.
Remember, he's sitting on the floor, man.
Man, fuck y'all consoles, nigga.
Yeah.
All this